What up, niggas? How you know? Yeah, what's good? Well, you already know what it is. Your boy, the real DJ Salty Saki. Well, shit, it's DJ Show. Fuck it. What's going on with it, man? I forgot we ain't doing music reviews right now. It's the podcast. You know what I'm saying? It's the podcast. All right. It's probably
did it change the shit?
Yeah, I think it did, didn't it?
Nah, my shit still say on the screen. Your headline.
Yeah, say podcast and shit. Yeah, you solid.
My shit say $10 skip, 15 mega skip.
Oh, that shit. Yeah, you right. That shit. Okay.
Yeah,
what's good with it? Make sure y'all like the video, man. What's good with it? Millie, how you doing today, bro?
Oh, I'm all good, show, bro. How you doing, bro? You smooth?
Yeah, I'm solid like a motherfucker, man. What's up with an upgrade? How you doing, bro? This nigga mute in the motherfucker though, right?
For surely on some mime shit.
Can't hear you, bro. But yeah, you already know what it is, man. Today, man, we got a gang of shit to talk about.
Check. You can hear me now?
There you go.
Bro, yup.
Yeah, I was just saying, you know, nigga blessed in a good position to be, you feel me, alive and everything. So yeah, I'm doing good.
Man, that's
solid.
Hell yeah. So what's going on with it in today's news and shit, man? I see how was your weekend, man? You know, nigga just had his birthday and shit last week. Nigga came from Seattle, so I had a lot of eventful shit going on.
Yeah. So, I text you happy birthday too, nigga. You ain't text back though. Niggas is stuck up out here.
You feel me? He was busy than a motherfucker. Okay, so you wasn't the only one. All right, for sure.
Hey, my bad, man. I appreciate y'all, bro. My bad. I was hella busy, bro. I forgot what the fuck I done did, nigga.
No, that's the last thing niggas pay attention to on their birthday is their motherfucking phone, bro.
Yeah, it was just like, bro. It was just like I got some calls, but I missed a lot of them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Oh, nigga, I went to this restaurant, nigga, called I don't know what it's called. It's at a steakhouse by the W, nigga. Nigga, I had a double shot of Remy, my nigga. I don't know why, nigga. When I was in Seattle, nigga, I drank like a half a bottle, bro. It was cool damn near. You know what I mean? Man, these 2 shots, man, had me on, nigga. I was like, what the fuck?
Honda.
Up north?
Nah. Up north what, nigga?
Excuse me, sorry.
Bless you.
But you took the 2 shots up north when you was out the way?
Oh yeah, when I was in Seattle, yeah. No. I was on my birthday out here.
You was out here?
Yeah, when I had that one, yeah. I was like, damn, nigga, what kind of Remy is this, nigga? This gonna be that cheap green bottle shit I get, nigga.
When's the last time you drunk like that? Maybe it's been a while or something.
Yeah, just said he got drunk off the Remy in Seattle.
No, it was, but before that in Seattle though, it was like last year, like in November or before November, like October.
Yeah. I'm thinking about doing like that too, and doing like a weed binge till 420, and then just get hella high, like, you know. Thinking about it, man. You feel me? Got to be disciplined with it. Probably break hair every now and then, but I am considering it though. Quit weed till 420. You gonna be higher than everybody else though. For sure.
You gonna be higher than giraffe pussy though.
Hey, but you know what? I thought about quitting too, man. But I don't want to let my mama down. She raised me not to be a quitter.
Mama ain't raised no quitter.
But shout out to everybody. What up, Devin?
Shit, I thought about quitting one time, but then I rolled up my next blunt.
I just do that.
I ain't gonna lie. I do got a crazy take on that though. I do think like, cause I heard Nip talk about it, I heard Snoop talk, I heard Wiz, like everybody whose brand is weed, like there is a level of smoking weed to where it's fucking up your life just as much as any other drug at one point. Like I be arguing with people. People think like Wiz Khalifa and all these weed people smoke right before big ass corporate meetings. I'm like, it's not like that, man. No, they smoke everywhere they go. They don't like, nah, man. You making them sound like they some dope fiends or something, man. Like you can do certain stuff without weed or whatever. And that's just one thing I wanted to throw out too. Because when I made my post, hella people was mad about that shit though. But I do feel like you should be disciplined. You can smoke all day when it's time to, but it might be another time where, you know, if everybody can't smoke in front of their mama, you feel me? So it's like, if you got some family shit,
it's not what you do, it's how you do it.
Exactly.
I could for surely smoke on my car on my way there.
Exactly.
And then take the air freshener, the little scent bomb, spray that in the
But if you had a meeting,
you know,
if you had a
put
meeting,
some Clear Eyes in, you know.
Look, let me ask y'all, if you had a meeting to determine if you're gonna get a house or not,
I wouldn't want to be high. I wouldn't even want to.
Would you even want to smell? Exactly.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I wouldn't.
Like there's certain situations, but there's some people who they smoke during these events, and I feel like people who do that, you niggas might have a legitimate problem. No, I ain't gonna lie though, bro, because there's certain stuff I feel like
you put yourself in a different position. All right, let's put it like this: the dude who bounces out in the Range Rover smoking weed before he got there, car still smelling like weed before he got there.
Yeah.
The real estate agent gonna have a different opinion or might form to judge a book by its cover or anything else. You feel me? Because of what you provided on first impression.
Yeah. No, that's real. I haven't heard somebody say, I don't know, somebody has said, I think I heard somebody say, that was like, man, if somebody in the room high, nigga, I try to give them a fucked up deal or like, you know what I'm saying? Because 9 times out of 10, let's be real, when you high, you like, fuck it. Like, you just like, I don't want to deal with it. Like, it is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I do. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, probably like that's a good question, my nigga.
It's a mind altering substance. Somebody could catch you slipping during that event. You feel me? Like I could say, "So I got this for 40," knowing damn well I got it for 25. You feel me? And you fuck with it and buy that shit, and then you get home and you process it like, damn, nigga, I spent $40 on this shit.
Nah, facts, bro. Let's get into these topics though, man. Game for last quiz, man. I think you muted, nigga. You must have muted that shit.
I think
you muted your shit, Upgrade.
I was saying I got an audio of Nip talking about it if you want to play it. Because he's somebody else who's big on the weed too.
Oh, okay, for sure. We could tell me what they said, because they might do that shit, that content shit.
Oh, well, he's basically saying like there's a time for everything. He's like, niggas be catching serious dope cases out of state because you can't just go like 2 days or whatever. You feel me? Like, it's golden how you could talk to the police when you Charlie. But he's like, if you can't go a certain amount, he's like, I could go. He's like, I went to Egypt, I ain't smoked like that. You feel me? Ethiopia. He said, I went to Ethiopia, I ain't smoked like that. Like, it was enriching. You feel me? And then he didn't want to risk it. It wasn't that much of a risk, but like, it's dope though hearing Nip say that shit on top of all the other people though too, because I do feel like some people, that shit holding them back. I wouldn't say it's as diabolical as all the other drugs, but god damn.
For sure. No, that's real though. That just opened my eyes because I do everything high, bro. I can't do nothing without being high, bro.
Think about it like this, bro.
I got to go to school shit with my son, so it's like I'm not trying to be smelling like
I was getting
hella weed.
That's exactly
I'm on the
what I was getting
Zoom.
to.
Like,
you know
what you
how
say,
they
bitch?
feel
like,
and they looking at you
like,
and shit when you coming in smelling like weed, dropping off your kids to school or some shit like that. The kid might even smell like weed because you smoking on the car on the way to dropping them off.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't even smoke in my car.
Yeah, not you per se, but you feel
Yeah.
me? Just in general.
No,
Just talking
I
on the
feel
subject.
you.
Yeah.
That was just another subject. No,
Yeah, right.
I was saying like you was directing it to me. I was just saying like I don't smoke in my car. If I smoke in my car, it's rare.
Yeah, I don't even want my son to know that smell, you know? Cause it's like your kids watching you. You feel me? And like there's other situations too where I just feel like it's not really. You can smoke after the event. You can smoke like before. Make sure you smell good at the event. You feel me? But like, I know some motherfuckers. They smoking at they girl. They leaving their girl play to go smoke. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I ain't doing it on a school ground, school campus and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But hell yeah. Nigga, where there's me, there's weed. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
Where
Same
there's
here
me,
though too.
I ain't
But
gonna
if
lie.
look, let's say all this takes off, right? There would be certain states if we ran out of weed, I'm gonna be like, I'm cool. I'm not buying no hay in the middle of the barn ass weed, and I'm
Hey,
not. You
No.
feel me?
nigga,
Like
who's
we just
around, nigga?
we
If
just
we
gonna
gonna
have
be
to.
dry, we just gonna be dry. Shit.
Yeah, like I'd rather just sober up, nigga. Like you feel me? Some of my best raps is sober. You feel me? Like it's a different vibe or whatever. So like there's certain times where people underestimate a weed case in a state where weed ain't legal, bruh. You have to show your ass up. They just now probably will do some Zoom shit with you. But before that, nigga have to damn near stay out there. Then you knock a bitch there. Then you get her pregnant there. Next thing you know, nigga, you live there. Nigga on mamas. It all started on a weed case. You feel me?
Man.
Right. That's crazy. No, that's real though. Damn, I didn't even look at it like that, bro.
Game Velasquez though, y'all parents, do y'all feel like he did anything any parent would have done in that situation?
Hell yeah, me nigga, it's dirt in that time, nigga. I feel like he should have got. I feel like it shouldn't have been an attempt. That's the only thing with me. Like it wouldn't have been no attempt. It would have been. It would have been like for him. I feel like he could have got up on him and beat him to death. That's what I would have said. I'd have said.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? He could
for
have got
sure, for
up on
sure.
him. At least if he'd have beat him to death, he probably wouldn't have got all like I think he's facing like 20 years or more or some shit like that. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
He
because
was
he
5 or
he
10.
chased him down.
And
After he,
he put more at risk. He put more people at risk, more lives at risk doing damn near him shit.
right, right.
Wait. This the NFL player, dude?
Nah,
No,
you
MMA fighter. I'm about to break it down for him right now too.
Okay, I'm like, what the
So
fuck is you talking about right now, bro?
what Kane
Wait,
did was
I know Cain Velasquez, bro. I watch UFC. What the
right.
fuck happened, bro? Hold
Okay, so
on, though.
look, peep game. There's a daycare system that is in place out here in San Jose or some shit like that.
like
And
a two. Hold on, wait. The two is a $2 million. It's like a $4.5 million house with like baseball field, nigga. Like a big ass like any like a utopia for kids, my nigga. They got a baseball field in the backyard. So all right, go ahead. I just had to put that in there. But go
right,
ahead.
it's a big ass compound. You feel me? Like a $1 million home or a multi-million-dollar home. Residents got a lot of stuff for the kids and whatnot. Backyard souped up and all the shit.
Yeah.
Now this place is ran by a lady and her husband, but her child lives there as well. But the nigga a grown ass man. I think he in his 40s or something like that. Well, he allegedly has interactions with the kids, and during these interactions with the kids, there's some type of lewd acts going on with minors. One of those kids that happened to be in one of those situations was Gaines, and he wasn't feeling the situation at all. So the people were in a truck leaving the house, and he followed them for I think 10 or 11 miles, and they got on the
11 miles.
freeway, and he chased them down and pinned them in and shot at the car and got up out of there. But while he shooting at the car, the occupants of the vehicle include the older lady that owns the daycare system and a 4-year-old passenger, I think a godson or godnephew or something like that. So he jeopardized the lives of those other people, you feel me, doing what he did. I think he could have, opened up the door, got him out the car, beat him up, or did some other shit. But in that moment of rage, those mixed emotions and shit going on, Shit, bro. I don't know what I would do in that situation either, though.
So he shot up the car of the UFC fighter that was molesting his kid?
No, UFC fighter is the dude whose kids was getting
Got molested.
right. So dude went and handled his business, and he hit the dude in the shoulder and I think the arm or something, shooting in the car. I think he fired off like 4 shots or something like that.
Yeah.
And he getting a temp?
Yeah.
Not a temp, bro.
Sheesh.
It's a Santa Clara. He was in the Santa Clara County.
That's
they
big,
trying the charges. You know, they trying to prosecute.
Because I keep trying to tell people in California, bruh, there's no such thing as stand your ground. It's gang violence. As soon as you shoot a gun and it's not in your house, damn near, you gonna get an attempt. You feel me? Like, it's tough, man. Somebody could try to run you over, and if you shoot past, like, I think they got it's some sort of time that they have. They don't tell folks, but if you shoot past this time, it's attempt for sure. And I think he passed that shit too, or whatever. So like, it might be at how many shots you take at this point. Like,
I think if it's over 2 or 3.
Yeah, it has to be something like that. But damn, he can't slide for the 4.
But not only that, it's like
he didn't hit nobody else though.
The dude who did this is out on bond back at the house. You know,
he got bonded off $50K.
This situation didn't happen to your child. Like, how do you handle that? Especially when we come from a time where we used to stone motherfuckers for that type of shit, behead motherfuckers for that type of shit.
If your point, and I hate to just say this so coldly though, but if your point is to kill somebody, shouldn't your point be to kill somebody and get away with it? Like, why don't you?
My point to that was more so like a crime of passion.
I mean, they not going for that shit no more, bro. That was the mid 2000s, like that.
Man, you gotta have some sort of self defense in that, bro.
You chased a car down and shot it up, bro. Like, they not going for that for sure. And you're a UFC fighter, so they think you already violent.
What if they?
And he didn't perceive any danger. If the nigga had a knife in his hand, and then he ran in the car, maybe they would have let that go. He didn't wheel a knife. He didn't do nothing. So the dude didn't present any danger.
What if gang has some sort of history on record of this type of trauma, and
that's possible.
It put him into some shit to where, you know, because those cases do come about, bro. And I forgot what that shit is called during those types of events and shit like that. When you
it's the moment of passion. Like, you hear, even if he has a history of that.
It's I know what you're talking about. It's like that 8-pound shit Will Smith was on, like, where you get trauma to your head and shit for fighting. He talking about like how they be getting away.
That kind of shit. I don't think it's that either. They're not gonna get, man. That's gonna be hella hard to get to beat that case. If that's what they giving you, a attempt, you did attempt. Now, even if he has a past of being, like, you know, a sexual offender or whatever, Cain Velasquez
not
didn't
offender,
know that.
like victimized in a way.
Even if he did something, Cain did not know that. You feel me? So that's
no. I'm saying, what if gang had been a victim of something traumatic in his experience, and then his son is going to daycare and this stuff happens to his son? That's gonna add to his defense in a way, because he done been through that post-traumatic situation, bro. And I forgot what that's called, but there's something in the law that I didn't see. So I watch a lot of Dateline and NBC and 2020 and all that type of shit, and they be talking about this type of stuff in cases and stuff.
And they're also gonna pull up his Joe Rogan interviews where he be saying he'll bash hella motherfuckers' faces and all this other shit too, bro. Like,
hard case.
I'm telling you, bro. If that's what they want, if the DA looked at that case, you shot at a car with an old woman and a 4-month-old, and you knew it too. You knew who was all up in that car.
I don't know, jumped in a car. 4 month or 4 year.
4 year, you knew he jumped in a car and he wasn't driving. So there's other people in that car. Like you're a grown ass man. They're not gonna say you're retarded or something. You was UFC. You was almost a champion. Like, let's keep it real. You was ranked in the top 10 hella times for hella long. Like, you're not an idiot, and you know you should have discipline on your violence. I understand it's a disrespectful thing to happen, but if you really want to get the job done, you should have played stupid and figured out another situation. Follow him when he don't know you following him. Yeah.
Not only
accidents
that, bro,
happens or whatever.
You know, like I know, a $50 green card in the jail go a long way, bro. He could have let dog go ahead and get to the pen and get it in.
It's
like it's ways
man.
to do shit. You feel me? And I don't condone nobody, but I'm saying allegedly. You know, I read books, watch TV, watch documentaries based on true crimes and around events and shit like that. And those type of things do transpire in those environments and shit like that.
Yeah.
So if he really wanted to, you feel me, he could have had that situation arise in the county jail or in whatchamacallit and had Brady either packed up, you feel me, rolled up, knocked out, you feel me, anything.
Even them kids that killed the dude that was molesting their sister in Texas, they fighting a murder because you beat his ass like 3 times. You feel me? And then I guess the third time, the man checked out or whatever. So like, the courts don't give a fuck about none of that shit, man. You shot up a car and you, like I said, you shot at a car. You seen him get in. He wasn't the driver. And you probably have a good idea who was driving. And even if you didn't, those are innocent people. You feel me? Even though it sounds like he hit his target though. He's a good shot, but that shit don't really matter at that point. I'm not sure if that was
the husband of the lady, or I'm not sure if that was the son. That was another thing.
Because hopefully this is gonna uncover a whole underground network of pedophiles working at this. This is why I don't send my son to like science camp or no camp. Nigga, you sleep here. Nigga, I don't trust motherfuckers, bro. Like,
there's gonna be a Law and Order episode on
it's always them pervert motherfuckers that get them jobs. You feel me? Because I don't want to say fucked up, but motherfuckers hate taking care of kids that ain't theirs.
Now I don't want to put the blame on that. I don't want to put the blame on that because my auntie do have a daycare system and she good with her business and her kids and stuff like that, right? But one thing I will say in that environment that was a no-go was the son being there, because the mom or the old lady, you know, you could kind of judge a character of a person when you meet them. You know, nobody just gonna let their kids go to any daycare. We gonna do some research. We gonna go talk to the person. We might even talk to them 2-3 times before we just fill them out and want to fuck with them and put our kid in that system or whatever, right? But if there is another adult there, especially a male, that's a red flag for me, bro. And I'm not a parent. I'm just hypothetically speaking because I know that there is predatory people out there, you feel me? And I wouldn't want to put my child in that situation. And now with women, there's the same thing, but it's more so rare.
Right.
Some people, you just gotta watch that shit because that shit happens to the best of motherfucking daycares. Like,
right, you see
it's
it
always a creep, and everybody doesn't necessarily know too. You know, so like that's like the risk you run. Learn some, but look, even family, some people got like a Uncle Elroy. You can't leave around your kids or whatever. Like, it's family too, so it's like that's fucked up. Even like nobody looks at like the other side of it, where it's like it's the over sexual auntie that be playing with the little kids' dicks and shit. You feel me? Like, no, but it's them out there too.
Dry humping and all of that type of shit.
Yeah, man. Like, you gotta watch out for it. If you hear anybody say, well, I wouldn't say anybody, because some people mean it with an honest heart, like, oh, you're gonna be pretty when you get up, or you're gonna be handsome when you.
Nah,
some people do.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that, bro. Because there be sometimes your mama friends or the over sexual aunties. Oh, he looks sad. That's my boyfriend. Like, imagine a grown ass man telling your daughter, "Oh, that's my girlfriend." Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, that shit sound weird as fuck. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And it would be grown ass woman used to tell me that as a kid.
Yeah, I see
And you
people
know
be
what fucks
telling
our
my
head up
son
even
that.
more? Subconsciously, we grow up and still want to fuck them old ladies.
Man,
I'm gonna keep it
no.
100, nigga. Fuck that shit. That's my mama friend. That ain't my auntie, nigga. She cute as fuck, nigga. She used to let me lay on her titties and smack her on her ass, nigga. I'm grown now. You think I forgot that shit?
Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to cash in on that motherfucker, all that flirting you been doing.
Shit.
You feel me?
You owe me 6 years of pussy. What you talking
Y'all
about, man?
niggas think it's gay.
You
I
niggas
would
is
keep it
fucking
real,
wild.
nigga. I would say what y'all niggas ain't gonna say. Fuck it.
That nigga is
Shit.
wild. I'm grown now. What's up?
Yeah, no, real shit though. That's real shit though. No, yeah, nah, watch your kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't let them too much out of your sight. You gotta check phones and shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like we were kids before, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely gotta relive your life, my nigga, as if you was,
Mm.
that kid again. You know what I'm saying? Just to catch
Nigga, you
something.
better treat your kid Snapchat like you used to treat your aim, nigga. You know what the fuck you was doing on that shit. You better watch your kid shit, nigga.
Hey, my daughter can't even get Roblox. I made her delete that shit, bro. They be like grown ass niggas on there, bro, having like sex rooms and shit
That's how
like.
they talk to your kids too. On mamas, they
Yeah.
pretend to be little girls.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm
Niggas
saying?
is
So
weirdos.
yeah, I
Do
Don't
you
don't
watch
fuck.
niggas
that shit.
just to ask y'all, when y'all play Grand Theft Auto, would y'all play as girls? I just want to ask
Hell
y'all.
no.
I always looked at the niggas that was girls in Grand Theft Auto. Like,
Preach, yeah, I did too. Or you know what I'm
They
saying?
was, cause they was trying to get niggas to add them, thinking that they was
oh,
females,
mamas,
like
because I
on some
done ran up
gangster
on a
shit. And
couple.
I'm like,
Like,
man,
hey, what's
nigga.
going on with you, little mama? What's up, bro? What? Wait, what?
See,
What the fuck?
see, look at you.
What the fuck
I
going
sat
on?
back and watched, nigga, and heard that transpire and was like, nope. Nope.
Hell no, get the laugh, fuck around, get smoked.
Look, I wasn't even trying to holler at her. I was just trying to let her know, like, you on point. You knocking
See,
shit down out here. You feel me? I
you
Right.
gotta
see you.
wait till you
I'm
get in a
peeping.
mission and y'all doing a specific standard heist, and then you wait for the girl voice to actually come out, and that's the one you.
Make sure you like the video, man. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already. Hey, you can just to give y'all a heads up, nigga. If you go to the share button and go to Facebook, you can send it all to everybody messages in their message.
Right.
So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just sending it to their DM. But shout out to everybody up in this motherfucker. But no, I think I hope he gets out, man. I hope he gets justice served. You know what I mean? As far as like getting out and shit like that, I hope they look at it like on some real human shit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of some justice system bullshit. That's how I feel like. You know what I'm saying?
You know Dick Wolf writing the script right now.
On some New York undercover shit.
Nah, on some Law and Order SVU shit, nigga.
Yeah, I didn't even know he did that. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah,
Yeah,
damn.
that's gonna be an episode next season. Watch.
Hell yeah, no, but
They're
no,
gonna have an MMA fighter, son or daughter, have something happen to him, and the father go shoot at the dude, and it's gonna be a whole trial episode of that shit. Watch.
I'm already know. What y'all think about that in the comments? Was he wrong? Was he right? I want to see what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Um, there's a few I need to spin the block. That nigga Devin off Western still be saying there's a few I need to spin the block on, nigga.
See,
We like that. But shit, fuck it. We about to go to the what was it? What else y'all
shout
have
out
for?
that nigga Devin off West, and I think my phone tapped.
For real. Yeah, shit. Then we got another UFC fighter, right? Speaking of UFC, UFC 272, Covington. What's his
Covey
name?
Covington.
Oh, Covington. Okay.
Yeah, Covey Covington.
Okay, nigga, for COVID, nigga. I'm like, huh? But so tell me about that. What's going on, man? Niggas trying to beat up the lover boy. What do? Smash his chick?
So basically, Drake got like this betting thing he's putting out there. He was betting against Covey. And that nigga won. You feel me? He won. And on the press conference, he had some shit to say or whatever. And he said, Drake needs to go back to making shitty albums. You feel me? He had a little slick talk for Drake or whatever. I thought it was dope. I know now it's gonna be a cold like Kobe. Who it's gonna be like a Usman bar whoever knocked out Kobe Covington the worst is probably gonna get a bar from Drake for sure, because that nigga be premeditated or whatever. So he's probably not gonna say Kobe name, but he's probably gonna shout out to a UFC fighter that probably embarrassed him the worst. So it's gonna kind of like he's psychotic with that shit.
I can see that for sure, for sure.
What would you do if a UFC fighter dissed you?
In person?
Nah, if he in the same fashion.
I'm gonna leave that shit in the music. I'm gonna leave that shit. Nigga, I'm leaving. So like, if a street nigga approach me, we gonna leave it in the streets. But if an entertainer approach me, nigga, we gonna leave it in entertainment, nigga. Like, come on, bro. That's a UFC fighter. I don't want no smoke, nigga.
I do. Maybe I'm ignorant, but I do think you can't build a strong jaw. And if I catch you at 4 o'clock, I got faith in my right cross.
Look,
so, nigga, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm a little nigga. I'm a scrub. Shatter, I'm too light to fight. Plus, I'm a little too thin, so I ride at night.
I'm gonna do the Jamie Foxx. I'm gonna do that. Boom, and then swim move. Excuse me.
I'm gonna get my money up, or I'm gonna have to have my money up, bro. And I'm gonna have to have a nigga about that nigga size or bigger, one of the Usos, you feel me, from the block or something, and just bolting for me. Or nigga, I'm not doing nothing, bro. Fuck that shit. I'm not.
I'm gonna pull up.
Bro. You gotta pick
I'm gonna pull up with Usman.
That's not the one.
I'm gonna pull up with Usman. That's what I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna pull up with somebody who done whooped his ass before, for sure. Like, bro,
you gotta
come with me to the club, bro. Come with me to the club, bro. This nigga's picking on me, bro.
Right. You can't just take no.
Come with me to this club, bro. I bet you he won't say shit. I pull up with Usman though.
Right.
That nigga gonna be quiet though. You feel me?
Right, we just gonna mug this nigga.
And if he were to say your name randomly, like fuck DJ Show, I swear to God, you could reach out to Usman and be like, "Hey, you heard what that nigga said? Yeah, man, I don't fuck with him. Look, come with me to the club, nigga. We gonna pull up on this nigga."
That's all I'm saying. And I'm gonna plot and twist some more. I'm gonna do the nigga even more shady. I'm gonna have a cameraman with me. I'm gonna tell him to fire on that nigga, and we gonna jump the nigga. Because I know I can't whip him by myself. So
that
I
UFC
had my
fighter
nigga get on him, and you feel me? I tipped him, you feel me? I got my lawyer, you feel me?
UFC fighter ain't gonna fire on him though. The most he will do is like just stand there, you feel me, and kind of like talk his shit. But what you got to do is you just gotta flinch on him, like, and if you flinch and he go like that or something, you won. Cut the camera, everybody leave.
You can run for a punch, nigga. If you try to flinch on a UFC fighter, nigga, you.
Now, most of the time they get in a square stance before they throw something.
The reaction game is so cold.
That's what I'm saying.
Nigga, that's react. You gonna try to
if he punch me, Usman finna beat that ass for sure. So I'm good for sure. And I'm gonna sue that ass. You feel me? Emotional distress.
You ever swung on a nigga on accident just because though? Because your reaction like that? I think that's what Show's saying though.
I hit somebody with a cold left. I do throw out a bullshit ass left, but I'm really cocking back the right. This is just to throw off. Like I do this a lot. Like I'll give you a bullshit left to push you off, and then I'm cocking this back though. And if I don't recognize it's still danger, nigga, I'm gonna go for the goal. Nigga, I don't give a fuck.
Man.
Yeah, my homeboy said he had a road rage incident. It was UFC week, right? He was in like Beverly, he was like Hollywood area, right?
Shit.
This nigga said it was UFC week, nigga. He told some nigga get out of his car, right? He told the nigga get out the car, the nigga gets out of the car. Guess who the fuck it was? Ken Shamrock.
I was gonna say Brock Lesnar.
Oh, he'll beat your ass too. He'll beat your ass, and he ain't got no contract. So man, that nigga will beat your ass.
Nah, Ken bounced out, nigga. He was ready to do his thing.
I would have whipped out on that big ass. Listen. A bullet is undefeated so far. I've never seen a bullet lose yet.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you can't fight no nigga like that. And like people need to watch people's stances. Like sometimes you don't know you about to get your ass whooped, but you could tell by like a fighter, a kickboxer, a Muay Thai. They got a certain professional stance that they gonna hit. Like sometimes you just need to be like, you know what, bruh? Why are we even doing this? Why?
Right. Because look, this is the situation. Picture this, bro. You in the city or something, or in the town or something, and you riding around, bro. and you maybe honk your horn or tell a nigga to move or some shit like that, and it turn into some nigga fuck you, get out your car because he flipped you off type shit. And when a nigga get out his car, nigga, it's Ken Shamrock, nigga,
But I feel like
bouncing out the car, nigga, out the
where
truck or
where
whatever,
is your
and turning
radar at?
around looking at you, walking up to you like,
Look up
nigga,
how
what's
Ken
up?
Shamrock look right now. If a nigga got hella of these shits, bruh, you feel me? While you looking at him, if he got hella of these shits right here, bruh, man, just drive off, bruh. Take that L. Don't nobody know what happened just now. Just drive off. You feel me?
That nigga said the traps.
Bad.
Yeah, that nigga, the traps, the shoulder blades, man. Yeah, bro. I don't blame him. So
That
you
nigga
think?
said,
So you said, what you think Drake gonna do, my nigga Billy?
Dre, it would be nice to honestly see with all of this celebrity boxing shit going on and all of that type of shit. It'd be nice to see Drake actually stand on some shit versus go in the booth. But I know that shit ain't gonna happen.
Hell no. Nah, I feel you. Nah, Drake. I don't even think that shit was real. I guess you know what? I think a lot of this beef shit is for promotion, bro. Cause that's what people tune into. Niggas ain't really worried
True.
about albums and shit like that. I mean, they are, but when niggas is beefing, they want to see the stories. YouTubers get, it's all kind
I've
of shit.
never heard of bruh until right now. So, like you said, it could be publicity because it rose awareness to the situation and brought light to dog.
Facts. He said he's stupid. That nigga said traps are a clear. What do you say? Traps are a clear sign to decline of fade. That's funny as hell, bro. Yeah, he was like, he was at least the kendo stick, yeah, but when he was fucking with Kevin Black, when he was beating that ass, though, Kevin Black was beating his ass, nigga.
Yeah, Drake might try to beat him up in the booth, you feel me? But I'd
Yeah,
like to see that nigga getting that octagon.
I
It
don't
ain't
think
like
Drake
he
got
a little
hands.
nigga, you feel me? Like
But it
Oh,
takes a lot to really
Drake,
know how to fight and keep your poise and not throw a bullshit punch because a fist is coming in your face. Like I know a lot of people who could fight, but it still holes into it though. But a professional fighter, bro, I don't know about that. And I don't.
yeah.
I seen it's been a lot of rapper highlights
I
boxing.
think
You
it
could
would
tell
be
like
clauses
you
and
might
stuff
knock
in there.
somebody out, but like if a nigga wanted to really dance with you and they knew how to move around and parry and sway, like you would have some problems. You know,
you know, facts,
there
nigga.
I
are
feel
some real
like
fighters out here. This is what be getting niggas ass kicked. You think smaller niggas too.
if
Nigga give you
anything
one
though,
leg kick and drop you.
it would
Hey,
be some WWE type shit where it would be a pay per view event. There would be clauses where bro really wouldn't be fucking up Drake to where Drake could have a broken jaw or broken leg or some shit like that. You feel
I
me?
don't think
And
Drake
it'll
gonna do
be
no
entertainment
wrestling shit, bro.
publicity type shit.
He's not gonna do no wrestling shit though. I
Nah,
think at the
I'm saying
most,
like on
if
some
they were to
UFC
get like a
fight, them getting in the
versus,
ring. You
if they
feel
were
me?
to
That
get
shit
like a
would be trippy.
celebrity versus, like almost like celebrity fights. If you could get like big rappers to really put on gloves and go to pay per views and fights, like that would be dope. But who Drake got to fight somebody who he ain't got no problems with that's still his size, because he can't fight most of his enemies because like he got Drake bulky now. You feel me? So it's
That's what
like
I meant too. So I'm like, he get in the ring.
you can't fight Pusha T. That nigga still slim. You can't fight Kanye. I don't know. Kanye kind of short. You feel me? So it's like,
But you know, like when you spar as a boxer, bro, and you going 75 versus
and
90 and
I don't
100
think
and shit
Drake
like
gonna
that.
dance for some money, but people need to do a fight versus. You feel me? Bone Thugs versus 369 first. Have them niggas fight 1-on-1. You
Real
feel me?
celebrity death match.
On God,
oh,
bro.
he was
Niggas
celebrity
might as
deathmatch
well.
and shit.
That'll do way better than all this music shit. If it's some niggas who still nigga 50 versus Ja Rule, no, I don't know if they'll do it. Who's 50 biggest op? Like Styles P
uh,
or something? He need to fight somebody his size though.
Floyd. Shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. Floyd, I was
Floyd.
gonna say the same exact shit. I was gonna say Floyd too. Nah, I don't think Drake gonna fight, man. That nigga trash.
He's not gonna fight, but he gonna like I
Oh,
said, it's gonna be an Usman bar for
yeah,
sure.
James Frank a moderator again. I forgot. That's why we can't see everybody comment, bro, because we all this shit locked up. My bad. Yeah, I got y'all. But But yeah, what's the name? What else is going on in the news? What you got for us, Millie?
The baby mobbing right now, man. Mimo 600 little dirty ass wake up this morning and want to post something on Twitter talking about some he thought YB was gonna save him or something like that, right? So the baby took to the gram and baby made a post and let me read the post real quick. What this shit say? Nigga, why this shit not moving quick enough? The baby, basically, in so many words, you feel me? Because I can't get it to pull up right now. Oh, there it go, word for word, verbatim. The baby said, let's see. All right, cool. This nigga baby says, y'all cowboy ass niggas funny as hell. Y'all on the internet playing trying to run your stripes up while your big dog was in my DMs trying to wave the white flag. So that's at Dirk, for sure, for sure. You feel me? And then, so he addressing Mimo and Dirk in the same sentence, you feel me? He like, y'all niggas must not be on the same page. But check this out. It ain't a gang, a city, or a nigga, or neighborhood in the world scary enough to make me pick and choose sides on who to get money with. He said, you niggas don't like it, do something. I played it cool because y'all niggas want to make it about y'all partner. And I don't speak on the dead because I don't condone that for real, for real. Every day I wake up ready to teach a nigga like you and sent him the kissy face. He said, so long living. At King Von got my respect. Stood on business, no excuses. It was just another nigga there ready to stand on the same business. He said, that's how we living. That's what gangsta is, ain't it? Damn, this shit hella long. This nigga said, but the rest of you hoe ass niggas, internet niggas, trying to be cool. Your boy name, trying to be cool, your boy name. Y'all some hoes. It's the niggas y'all got around y'all that ain't doing all of that talking
Fuck,
that I
we get the
don't respect. I'll
we get the
never fear you niggas. Y'all a mascot.
we get
Yeah.
the just that
It's
motherfucker.
hella shit. You feel me? He
We
talking big shit.
y'all
Right.
niggas get it on y'all free time, nigga. Feel me? But
Yeah,
nah,
but he brings up a good ass point though. Like everybody loves their favorite rapper doing some gangster shit until some gangster shit happens to your favorite rapper or whatever. So it is like I thought we all gangsters. You feel me? And it's not like you supposed to cheer, but you supposed to be like, damn, you know, somebody else did what niggas were talking about. I was in the car, niggas try to jump my partner, I let off. Well, let's not say jump, but it's a whole bunch of niggas that don't fuck with my partner around him, and there's a fight going on. Maybe he not doing that good off top. Like, if your favorite rapper even rapped and said that shit, you would be like, oh, that's hard, nigga. That's stand up shit. He was already circled. You feel me? But because it happened to your favorite rapper, it's like, damn. And like that's the gift and the curse of like having love for authentic rap niggas. These niggas get into serious situations. You feel me? This ain't even his city. He just pulled up. You feel me?
Now that's what made it
With the
dangerous
shit.
as well. If you hollering all of this, nigga, it's up there, nigga. We on that type of time, bro. Like you hollering pistol play. When I see you, you feel me? I'm thinking it's pistol play. Bruh came fighting and shit. Now we all seen many of situations, even going to elementary school for some of us, middle school, high
Yeah.
school, where the same situation arises. We gonna take it to the parking lot or the 7-Eleven up the street. You feel me? Whatever which way you
Yeah.
want to depict it. This group of people or this person fighting this person, but it's 3 to 5 people on this side with this nigga, and it's 7 or something over here with this nigga. One of these persons is whipping out a pistol on either side when it goes either way. We all know this. This how it goes. We done seen it 1,000 times.
Right.
And it's been happening. This is how I do believe the 60s and the 8 trays started beefing. There was a fight at a park and somebody pulled out a gun and shot a nigga. And then ever since then, it's been serious or whatever. So there is folks like this. And like, you appreciate, you rap and you glorify your steppers that's going to come like this. But like I said, when it happens to you and your ops step the same way, he may not be as popular. He may not make as good music, but it's a hard hidden fact. Like, damn, that is true too. You feel me? And I know it hurts to hear that. Like, a lot of people done pass right now. You feel me? And it's like, damn, it's cold that it has to be this way. You feel me? Like,
hell yeah. Yeah, man, that shit crazy because at the end of the day, nigga, it's like even with rest in peace to Draco, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you always got the niggas in the comments that feel like the fans. I think niggas be having egos, you know what I'm saying? Of course, like we men, like women too. You feel what I'm saying? But I feel like we all got egos. So like when you got fans that don't know who's who, and like, you got these motherfuckers in the comments as kids, bro. Like I see something that says nigga on hood or on crib or blood got caught slipping. Like I see these comments and I go to these pictures. There's like little white boys from Iowa that's like 13. I'm like, nigga, these the niggas that get y'all ego pumped up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not talking about Draco, but I'm just saying in the rappers or artists, period. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, these some low ass kids, like grown ass niggas ain't really thinking about this shit like that. Like the majority of these motherfuckers that's fans is kids. You know what I'm saying? So as a man,
yeah, all them people that be saying, "Oh, King, you ain't slide for Vaughn." If you look up them niggas' comments, bro, look up their pages. It's little kids, and it's like the internet gave a voice to some folks who shouldn't have a motherfucking voice at all when it comes to this street shit. Like, you should just enjoy the music,
Or
but
an
like
opinion.
some people, like, you gonna get your ass murdered thinking like you could just talk about Chicago business in LA and nobody in Chicago. That's what I be
We
seeing
gonna
at
come
these
get you
parties.
quicker. Or not we. They gonna come
Niggas
get
be at
you
these.
quicker than they gonna be able to come get anybody else. Because all right, let's put it like this. No disrespect to nobody, but my nigga, you're a nobody. If Von goes at Dirk, for instance, I mean, if Dirk goes at NBA YoungBoy, for instance, bro,
right?
that's why in the record the nigga said don't respond to shit with Von. Go get your gun. That right there is self-incriminating already, just enough, bro. But it's bigger than that, cause what he's saying is, nigga, if I do anything to this nigga, I already got a million eyes and ears on me. If I even get this nigga beat up at a show, nigga, they gonna say it was me.
Yeah.
I can't spit on the sidewalk right now. But you got a little white boy from Iowa talking the biggest shit or pushing the biggest agenda. We could go send one of the little homies from the hood over there on a mission real quick and pack this nigga out. It's easier.
But like, oh yeah, that they did that shit to somebody was in New York. He not from New York, but he fucked with a specific New York gang, and he went and said some shit, and they killed him while he was out in New York. Like, people gotta watch what they say. I be up in parties where like people be like, I'm from 63rd. I'm not from 63rd. 4K trade KK or whatever. You feel me? You start bandwagoning
Yeah.
street beef, and when you
Playing
bandwagon street
around
beef, you
and
gotta
not knowing
understand
there's
that, like,
somebody really in there
bro,
connected to that
somebody will
shit.
hoe your ass out for real. Like, you feel me? I did it at a party before. They was doing all that Vine shit. I was just looking like, I was like, where y'all from? It's like, oh, I'm from out here, from the valley. Where you from? I'm from 63rd. Them niggas look like, oh, bro, we didn't mean it like that. I'm like, I'm just playing, bro. I'm not from 63rd, bro. But y'all really shouldn't be talking like y'all about. You rapping these lyrics like y'all gonna do something. You feel me? And it's
Right.
like,
Niggas love to
damn.
hear you. But hell yeah, man. Rest in peace to all these fallen ass rappers, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy because you don't be hearing this shit about country singers. You don't hear this shit about pop singers. You only hear it about our culture, my nigga. 9 times out of 10.
And it's only black and Mexican though, because when Eminem and Machine Gun Kelly was rap beefing, nobody pushed them niggas like, you gotta go kill Eminem. Oh,
Nah,
you gotta kill Machine Gun Kelly. Like, it's only the hood niggas who's like, fuck that. You diss me or you do this, you say this in an interview, like, it's up. and I'll risk everything I worked hard for just to do it or whatever.
Right, like them niggas go, hey, that's facts though. That's what I don't get though. As like an artist, like you know what I'm saying, or a successful person anyway. Like you know, you got a bigger platform. You got a, you know what I'm saying. Some niggas is just weird ass niggas with money. Like let's just keep it 100.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean. Just because you got money, you know, you might have gang bitches on your dick. You know what I'm saying. You might have got this new whip, Ferrari or something. But some of these niggas just hoe ass niggas with money. Money don't make you a real nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some niggas is bitch ass niggas with paper. You know what I'm saying? Money will not. Well, it'll just expose it more. There we go. It'll just expose the more. It'll bring the more bitch out of a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if he a cool ass nigga, you gonna be cool before and after the money. You gonna be the same nigga regardless. You know what I'm saying? And I don't necessarily mean going back to the hood, just kicking it with the same niggas you got. You know, it's just like, you know, just some niggas have bitch ass intentions, bro. That like either they was raised in it, they was born in it, or they was taught it.
Yeah.
Adapted to it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, some shit you just got like, yeah, that nigga's a human, but he's a weird ass nigga. You know what I mean? Some niggas be thinking just because a nigga got money and they got power that they superior. No, some of these niggas just got power and they still bitches.
Yeah. And some of the power, it was just handed to you. You feel me? You didn't work for it or nothing too. So like everybody who has power young necessarily aren't prodigies. They just next in line. You feel me? And I learned that like it's a lot of I feel like this game would be way better if people didn't just hand down job titles and gave it to the actual best person working shit. You feel me? I feel like it would be way more innovative than it is right now, whatever.
Right. Nah, I agree with you on that shit. All right. Hey, what else do we have, man? What you had, upgrade?
I gotta look at the email.
Oh, okay. I know we did have what topic did we have? We had some shit going on, man.
Oh,
Hey.
wait. Another thing about the baby. He beat his Beverly Hills case, but he still has, let me see what this shit say. This nigga still has another case. Okay, look, he beat his Beverly Hills case. Gun case, which by the way, he beat his gun case, you feel me? But he
Right.
still is in trouble for that bowling alley brawl. Cause like we talked about last week, like it was overkill on the ass whooping. Even though you been stopped throwing blows, which might save him in court though, by the way, to be honest with you though. You feel me? Like because he hit him maybe like one time when he was being held with a little quick uppercut, and then security really took care of him. He might be cool. We'll see. This nigga is fucking, bro. He might be the greatest dodge artist when it comes to like ruining your career ever. I seen this nigga security hit a female. You feel me? Like I seen him whoop promoters' asses, bro. He beat the Rolling Loud comments. Like this nigga just don't miss.
I
He
said,
don't
fuck
miss,
it.
man.
Everybody ass. He's like 411 beat anybody ass, bro. That shit funny. The promoters dragging him
That
out.
nigga don't miss, bro.
That nigga's
I'm telling you,
hilarious.
like the Danny Lay situation. You feel me? A lot of motherfuckers would have got canceled off that shit, bro. Like he's damn near uncancerable. He just got to make sure the music hot or whatever. But
So,
he has some statements about that shit too or whatever. You know, like I forgot what he said really, but you know, he's standing down on. I'm not gonna say he's standing down on what he said, but nigga pretty cocky now, bro. He really feel like he can't be canceled right now. So we gonna see. Hopefully the baby keep making dope music. You feel me? But
what
it's
did he
gonna be a
say?
whole bunch of people waiting for his downfall.
Right. What did he say about his comments and ran that Rolling Loud?
I sent you the link. I ain't even listened to it. I was gonna listen to it live here.
He
Oh, okay.
made
Well,
comments at Rolling Loud.
Yeah, he
yeah.
finally spoke about what he said at Rolling Loud.
Let's see what we can see. Oh, okay. It's in the email.
Yep.
All right, but let me see if I can find that motherfucker real quick. Where everybody from? Make sure y'all like the video. You did.
Yeah, man, this nigga, bruh, I've never seen somebody duck this many situations. You feel me? And not have to take a considerable L. Even right now, he's the only person I've seen publicly support NBA YoungBoy. You feel me? Like everybody else,
Yeah, I heard niggas turned their back on NBA.
it's a whole heap of niggas that did. You feel me? Like, so, I mean, do you sign up for this shit so you could be friends with Gucci? Or do you sign up for this shit so you could feed your family and put on for your own city and your own stuff? You feel me?
Right. No, that's real shit, nigga. Like it's like depends, bro. If it's genuine, you know, people still people. That's how I feel. Like, you know what I'm saying. But when you can see the fake shit, get away from it. But he probably that nigga's young boy, so he probably see like a gang of fake shit all the time, like from a mile away every fucking day from niggas. So he probably numb to niggas being friends. Like he might have fuck all you niggas. I can do this shit by myself. He did do it by himself, by the way, bro. Like I don't remember him having a co-signer or. You know what I'm saying? None of that shit. He was the hottest nigga on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It was older niggas that tried to get in contact with that nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Like Kevin Gates. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's just called. I mean, I don't even listen to Young Boy, but to me, he kind of like got that pop order. You know, like fuck everybody.
That nigga, like, he's playing the game how a lot of people wish they could. Like, fuck everybody. I don't want to be friends with y'all. I ain't showing up to none of you niggas' events. Fuck y'all birthday. I'm not sharing nobody album. I'm just fucking playing with my kid, tending to my son, getting bitches pregnant. You feel me? Like, that nigga kind of going stupid. I can't lie, bro. I can't go. I can't lie. He ain't back down from shit yet. You feel me? Like, so it's like I can't help but to be like, damn, man, this nigga Young Boy. I'm not choosing sides, but it's like I also don't listen to hella Young Boy, but I probably will play a Young Boy song before I play some Dirk, to be honest, because it's other Chicago niggas I listen to, even Vaughn, you know. And I do play Crazy Stories. That got both of them on it on the remix or whatever. I do like the remix. But it's just tough, man. And this becomes like the main type of music that becomes like the most popular because this is what they push more. You feel me? But like we said earlier when we talk about this, those niggas don't stream more than the big conscious rappers. You feel me? Like what the fuck? I'd rather somebody tell me what did J. Cole do this week? You feel me? Like, what did Kendrick do? I don't never hear no shit about Kendrick, but they keep pushing this rap beef and it make youngsters feel like I have to go to war with somebody in my own city. Either I'm gonna die or I'm gonna blow up, and there's a pretty good chance that if you don't die, you might still not blow up, but you're gonna have to live with everything you did as a rapper slash gangster the rest of your life. You feel me? It's gonna be certain streets you can't go down. There's gonna be certain sides of the town you should stay away, and all that other stuff that came with what you said or whatever. That shit never, because you at one point you were somewhat popular or whatever. People don't forget that shit, especially when you're disrespecting the dead. That dead family is going to continue to rebound, grow, and that story going to be handed down. You feel me? Like people talk about Alpo death. I think a youngster killed Alpo. I feel like that was a youngster. Yeah. I feel like that was a youngster who heard about that. Was a girl?
Yeah, it was a girl.
Shut the fuck up,
yeah,
bro.
it wasn't even over no. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was over a girl, bro.
God damn.
It was over a girl, bro.
Them New York girls be aggressive, yo. You feel me? I'm not gonna fucking dilly dally with you, yo. God damn, she gets busy.
New York girls
She
ready to
gets
beat shit up.
busy.
Yeah,
A female killed Alpo.
No.
Everybody.
Yeah, it was over some twat. A nigga killed him, but it was over some twat.
Oh, a female set him up with the okay.
Yeah,
I thought a female clapped him. I was about to be like,
oh no.
So I heard. I don't know if there's some truth to this, but I heard Alpo had got out and slapped somebody, and the person that
he was out there wilding.
The dude that got slapped was actually supposed to be the shooter. I don't know if there's some truth to that. Did anybody confirm that part of it yet? Y'all know about that?
Mm-mm.
He allegedly he had slapped somebody previously when he had just got out. You feel me? And allegedly that's one of the shooters involved or some shit.
It could be.
Yeah, that's possible.
I feel like
this nigga think it's the 80s. You pump one nigga in front of everybody, nigga. You think niggas ain't gonna do? You know, when you pump one nigga in the 80s, everybody, like probably not even the 80s. Just depends, nigga. You can't do that shit to everybody, bro. Like niggas ain't bullies, ain't bulletproof, nigga. Like, you know,
And
shit.
I feel like
I think there was
niggas
some
they're
tied in with the family of the victims. Of somebody did something too
It's
as well.
possible. That's possible.
yeah.
I
He,
think
That's
the
what
he
it
same
doesn't
dude he
even have to
slapped
be a close. You said what?
was. I think the same dude that got slapped was speaking on some shit outside of the club that involved either his father or some shit like that, and his father and Alpo had a relationship, and that's what caused Alpo to react and slap the dude the way, and then later on, you feel me? I guess this shit transpired, so maybe he had that on his mind still and move forward with that. I don't know if he is that dude or not, but that was the story that was going around that I was hearing just recently.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's wild as shit. Yep. Dang, whatever comes around goes around. That nigga. Hey, that's why I was laughing. Hey, that's why I like the wrap up by my nigga. What's that nigga name? Uncle Murder. That nigga said some shit about that shit. That shit's hilarious. He
Yeah,
said,
Alpo
nigga,
did
that
come
nigga
in. He did say it.
he's like New York celebrated.
Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah, that shit funny.
It's just it's people that's born into violence, and it's people who are scorned into violence. So it's like somebody you wasn't even hella violent, but somebody kept picking on you and hoeing your ass out. And then, one day you snapped. And once you realize your strength, like, oh, I could knock a nigga out too. Or I
It's
could
like
do
us
this,
as a race,
or
bro.
I'm way too emotional. I'm willing to do something past knock you out. I'ma throw a chair on your head and then nobody will fuck with me. You feel me? Like
Right.
That was us
like
as
some
a
people
race. If you think about the civil rights movement, bro, we was marching, protesting peacefully and stuff. They was sinking
yeah.
dogs and water hoses and beating motherfuckers with batons, and then people started to rebel and fight back.
Yeah, that's what I tell the black to anybody who ain't black that say, "Oh, you guys are wild." I was like, listen, when we were nice and we wore suits and we called y'all sir, even though you called us niggers, you feel me? Y'all hosed us down the streets. You put dogs on us. We will never be that civil again with y'all. I hope we get that with us first, and then we'll get to y'all. You feel me? But
Right.
like, come on now, man. Like, it is what it is at this point, or whatever.
Right.
No, I feel you on that shit. But for sure,
But
what else
hey.
you got, Ray?
Are you gonna play what you already played it? I don't even think I remember
Nah, we
hearing
ain't
this
push
shit.
play on there yet.
No, we ain't played it yet. Hold on, let me play that shit.
If I didn't mean what you think I meant, what you want me to do? Go look myself in the mirror. You did mean that. You do. You don't like gay people. Nigga, I'm not tripping on gay people. I'm not tripping at all. You see what I'm saying? If I say what I say to get people to raise their cell phones and it's misinterpreted by people who watch a 5-second clip at home, you're not supposed to understand what's going on. You couldn't raise your cell phone if you wanted to. So you ain't supposed to be able to digest a clip. You know what I'm saying? A clip that has been altered and shortened with a narrative to go along with it, with enough people driving it. It's gonna do what it do. You know what I'm saying? You got,
But I mean, we knew that wasn't your intention to offend. That's all I was telling you.
And that's what I was getting at. Like, yeah. Like when I tell you that, okay, cool, now let's move forward knowing that wasn't my intention, but you can't, hey, look, if I ain't murder a man, I don't care who say you killed him, you can't. I did not kill the man, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can't. They just want me to plead guilty to what they saying. Nah, it's gay people in my family. What I look like standing up, saying, hey, yeah, nah, and agreeing with people to make the outsiders happy that's gonna hate on me, take money off my plate anyway. You get what I'm saying? And really offend people who really do got love for me. You know what I'm saying? The people who got real genuine love for me. You see what I'm saying?
Well, question though,
did with the territory, man, because I went so big. You know what I mean?
Did y'all see something in the parking lot before you walked
on stage? Man, go ahead, man. I don't go to the parking lot. I don't go to the parking lot. I pull straight in, but all in all, though, man, like even from anybody, look, stupid, man. Because I ain't even spoken on like anybody from the LGBTQ community, any of that, bro. I am not tripping on y'all. I ain't never had an issue with none of y'all, and any of them that done ran into me, you know what I'm saying, that done interacted with me, that done been like at my concerts, they know that. Oh, that type of shit would have been happening. Like this, baby, like that would have been happening. Somebody would have been baiting me in and took that like that ain't even man, that's not even a strong enough of a scenario. I feel like they should have caught. I'm gonna take 30 million. Cold.
What did you learn from that situation?
I learned a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? I learned, when you it ain't no different, man. It's just like any other business. You get to certain levels in it, and you you got to make adjustments, you know what I'm saying, and move a certain way. It's simple, you know. I ain't know that ahead of time, you feel me? I'm just hustling, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just hustling. I come from nothing for real. I don't know that, you know, when you get out here and, you know, I done said way more graphic shit before, bro. Way more, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I said more graphic shit in the song I probably performed right before, you know what I mean? Yeah. Right before that happened, you get what I'm saying? So I'm not knowing when, you know, ain't nobody tell me, okay, at this point is when you got to watch what you say. You know what I mean? It's not something that's taught, you know what I mean? But
that's why I like what TT
But I know
did.
how to learn. Yeah, I know how to learn, though. You know what I'm saying?
And we all glad you learned, and that's why I like what TT did, because it's such a slippery slope with hip-hop.
Yeah, y'all done taught me. But at the same time, you know, it's hip-hop. You know, I did when I saw how much noise it was making, I'm like, let me really sit back and kind of, you know, be more sensitive to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I kind of, you know, and on hindsight, you know, I feel good about it. You know what I'm saying? Just for anybody who might have been, it had to really, you know, affect somebody. It had to upset somebody.
Oh, it definitely did. No, it did.
I swear to God, it upset my bank. You see what I'm saying? So it had to really upset somebody. So I'm like, man, let me really sit back and you know, even though, you know, I don't agree with it, you feel me? Like, you know, if this the example that got to be made, if this what God want me to go through, you feel me? For whatever reason, let's do it. I'm with it.
For sure. So that's what we was talking about right there.
Well, do you think it's not fair that you could say, if you ain't broke, put your hands up? Broke people don't say, oh my God, I feel offended. You feel me? Like when there's a song and somebody like, it's a badass light-skinned people, dark-skinned women feel offended or whatever. But a broke ass nigga, you could talk about that nigga all you want though, or whatever. You feel me? And the LBGT, them motherfuckers they have the second best reputation aside from the Jews for if you even mention us. The Jews don't want you to even mention them. You could say some positive stuff about somebody being gay or whatever. You feel me? But anything negative, they gonna ride. But it feels like with black folks, it's just normal to be able to just like downplay us. You feel me or whatever.
And what he's saying do make a lot of sense. There's some truth in what he's saying, though. I can get his point.
No, I definitely understand.
I mean, if you ain't sucking dick, put your hands up.
He said,
But guess what?
He said, did you see something in the parking lot that day?
Now,
that was cold. What's
fucked up about that is, in some areas and regions, a lot of niggas will say, bruh, get off that nigga dick. Why you sucking that nigga? Or a nigga be like, oh, you a dick sucking ass nigga. You just be riding this nigga. You feel me? You clout chasing. You always praising this nigga. You a cheerleader, pom-pom ass nigga. So, like, how could you misconstrue those statements when that similar statement could have been interpreted the same way? Put your cell phone up if you ain't dick sucking. I know I ain't sucking no dick on no gay shit, but I know I damn near ain't riding no nigga coattail neither, though.
No. He says sucking dick in the parking lot. We got to keep it real with what he said.
But look,
so
though,
it's like,
nigga,
even with that,
he might have been talking about
like,
him being in the parking lot and the nigga be like, baby, let me get a picture with you.
I think he's talking about sucking dick in the parking lot. But I don't feel like... look,
I'm trying to say the nigga,
but I don't...
But you trying to throw it back out?
But look, I just feel like if you say, if you ain't no broke ass motherfucker, put your hands up. A lot of people broke. A lot of people don't know they low income, they low class or whatever. I feel like if you could say that, why can't you say some shit like that? Even though there is pockets of people, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm broke, I can't put my hands up. You feel me? I'm pretty sure a lot of gay people will still put their phones up. Fuck it, I don't give a fuck. You feel me? Like some people might have felt offended or whatever, but
do you think
I don't know, man. Because look, I do think there's a coded language in that. I seen a country singer do the same rant and it sounded racist. Like, if you love America and your family fought for this country, put your hands in. I'm like, is this a Klan meeting? Who the fuck you talking about in this crowd right now, man? Wait, hold the fuck on. You feel me? Like, so it depends. Like, I feel like, you know, it was a little too much. I put that.
Let me ask you this. Did he say if you a nigga that ain't sucking dick in a parking lot, or did he say if you ain't sucking dick in a parking lot? Now what do you say?
I'm pretty sure he said if you ain't sucking dick in the parking lot, put your camera up in the air. I'm pretty sure he said that.
Wait, so if he said that, that's for anybody. Like anybody could have got hit in the parking lot, for that matter. Like, come on now. Like, it's a fucking parking lot. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, it's a parking lot. Like, there's women, there's men, there's men.
I think he was just really trying to make.
So how did that?
He was trying to make the dudes pull out their phone because that's who that's really targeted towards. The straight men in the crowd.
But how do we know that? Like how did that?
Because a straight man, if you ain't sucking no dick, you know who's sucking dick in the parking lot? Women and gay men. You feel me? So if you ain't sucking no dick in the parking lot, you feel me? It's gonna make a man like, fuck that.
All right,
got me fucked up.
He said if you didn't show up with HIV, AIDS, or any of them deadly transmitted diseases, that means you die in 2 or 3 weeks. Put your cell phone in the air right now.
Yeah, but and then the next one too.
But on top of that, but how do straight people get diseases too, though?
Yeah, but straight people don't associate HIV/AIDS with straight people. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, but
yeah, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I argued with somebody for a long point. Every time I thought I had a shortcut, met me right there. Nope, nigga. Not like no. No. You feel me? Like, there's no way around what he said. It's just too much at the end of the day. You feel me? Like, especially that too. How many people probably got herpes, nigga? Like,
no, but it wasn't deadly.
How many?
2 or 3 weeks. You can live with that.
Oh, all right. Well, what if somebody's dying and they last dying wish was to go to a Rolling Loud? If you ain't dying in 2 or 3 months, we motherfucker put your hands up. Like,
nah. Yeah,
AIDS, bro.
No, but if you look at
that means Magic Johnson had to keep his hands down, bro.
Nigga stupid. Nah.
What if Magic Johnson was at the show, bro?
Turn your camera off, bro. Like, you sign out, bro. This nigga hella funny, nigga.
You're not stupid as hell. Stupid.
Bro.
What if Magic
sign out?
What if he was at the show, bro? Or what if one of his kids was at the show? What if one of his kids was at the show, bro?
Bro.
Come on now, bro. People got AIDS, bro, on mamas. Don't let it fool you, bro. I think technology made it to where, hold on, I think technology got it to where you could have AIDS and fuck somebody who don't have AIDS, and you won't get AIDS if you take this special. Like, they got some shit, bro. I heard somebody talk about this shit. Like,
yeah, I know that.
I would not risk that shit,
it's
bro.
It's a pill for people who AIDS and HIV positive to keep them from giving it away.
I can't risk that. Fuck around, fuck a little bit too later.
Yeah, nah, that's crazy. Nah, that nigga, what that nigga Paul Mooney said, he said that nigga ain't got AIDS, he got financial AIDS, nigga. He said as soon as that nigga caught AIDS, that nigga got a Starbucks. That nigga Paul Mooney's hilarious.
And the baby just said if you caught it, cost him $30 million in shows. You feel me? So it's like, at the end of the day, I hate to say it, but you can't talk about no Jews. Watch what you say about the gays. Watch what you say about the Asians. Everybody else, you can kind of like,
they're gay.
You could dog walk their ass.
Not even necessarily though. You just gotta be anything that's a controversial statement and maybe get your words misconstrued or misinterpreted to where you have to defend your thoughts or characteristic traits or integrity and any of that other type of shit is in question. You might want to stay away from that shit. That's why niggas had PRs and publicists and shit like that.
And this is why social media is fucking up people's fucking like career. It's fucking up your career because people you put your Facebook on your application, you get the job, they go back 5 years, see how violent you talking about you want to kill Trump, and then your ass fired because you making threats. And once they see a threat, it's in the protocol. If you see somebody on social media that we're trying to employ and they got guns in their video, they saying they'll do this and that, like it's certain protocol. Like even if your record's clean, you went to fucking Harvard, like, but you're wild on social media, they'll look that shit up. Some corporations spend money into looking up what you took off your Instagram. You feel me? Like, so they can see who you really is. not this clean up, polished version of yourself. So like the social media is fucking people up or whatever. People gotta learn young. This shit is gonna be here forever. Forever. Somebody who don't like you will look this shit up. Use it against you. You may be ignorant when you like 19 and say some crazy shit. And when you're 32, you're gonna be held accountable about that shit. You feel me? Like it's that part.
Yeah,
it's a lot of responsibility.
It's some controversial things that people say and statements that people say, and that motherfucking shit come back up. Like we all just seen him, for example. I hate to bring him up and do him like that, but Crip Mac and his whole situation with the DP was over a Facebook post in which he was saying some things. What 5 years before?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Claiming another gang.
Mm-hmm.
So like, what's done in the dark comes to the light. You know, that's the oldest saying in the book. If you got mud on your jacket, don't be out here acting like you don't, because niggas will try to call you on your shit and call bullshit and expose you and pull your coattail, you feel me? And all the shit. And you just stand on your beliefs and what you say. Try to be more wise with your words, because nigga, your tongue is a sword. This motherfucker is powerful.
You're a grown ass man.
Nigga, that's not
how
what
many
I mean,
people
nigga.
have had like emotional you could have one emotional outburst, bro.
You'd have got me too,
and it'll cost you everything
and kill your whole career.
Yeah, one emotional outburst, you feel me? It'll cost you your whole career.
Nah, that's facts though, Millie. No, on sidebar, on the other side. No, what you said is definitely true though, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, like what you say will come back up. Like even Eminem, when that niggas called niggas, black girl or bitches. You know what I'm saying? And shit like he said that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Even if he the coolest white, but like nigga, it's like shit have come Joe Rogan. You know what I'm saying? So all that shit come to light, especially
all them people didn't pay nothing. It did come back, but it didn't cost them no money or anything. I seen Justin Bieber sing "Nigger." Don't trust no new niggers. That shit came out.
Disrespectful.
He's still dancing around doing songs with niggas. You feel me?
And that's what I was gonna say. When it's us on the other end of the stick, and we have a situation like Baby, or a situation like Boosie, they ready to cancel us, or a situation like there's hella other instances that won't come to mind right now, even in positive light. You feel me? Like when we do stuff, we're held accountable. We are crucified in the media. You feel
For sure.
me? Slander campaign, all of this.
There's a white nigga named Charlie Sheen, bro. He's an actor. I'm pretty sure I heard this nigga got AIDS, giving hella prostitutes AIDS, fucking them, getting high off cocaine, and they may have removed some of his shows or reduced how much you see it, but it's like they're not taking him to jail or nothing for fucking motherfuckers raw. You know, I thought you go to jail for that, for fucking somebody raw with AIDS.
That's what I was gonna say.
And you didn't tell them
like about that.
So it's like for him not to be crucified, he to me he's just as bad as a Bill Cosby. You are literally poisoning the food tank out here. You feel me? Like what the fuck? Like you're changing women's lives. You're giving them AIDS, and then they gonna go fuck somebody they like, and then it's a whole AIDS fucking situation. And then for it to be sad that you're like, damn, the only conclusion is this fucking actor I was hoeing out for because I met him at the club, or he really just bought the pussy. Fucked him raw, gave me AIDS. A star gave me AIDS. Right. What the fuck?
And they just sweep it under the rug.
But Bill Cosby and R. Kelly are the monsters. There's hella more monsters.
Not only just Bill Cosby and R. Kelly though. They will crucify us, bro.
But they're not the only monsters. They don't have nothing on Weinstein. Weinstein raped more women than all them niggas times two. Like he's a habitual raper. You feel me? You want this part, bitch? This is a motherfucking $20 million part. You finna. And there's footage of this nigga like talking hella aggressive to like a Asian maid or something, and like to hear how he come on, it's like, oh, this nigga really cold, but they don't brand it like they do with. They don't show you as much what's going on with Weinstein case or what Weinstein did. It's just
They won't
swept
talk
under the
about
rug,
it.
just
It's a
like
secret
the
society.
Predator. Just like the Predator Island thing, like they're just prosecuting
They
it
gonna
and they're sweeping it. The
protect
media is
their
not gonna
own.
really, but they gonna hang R. Kelly and like that's all you see. The
Right.
judge just turned down Bill Cosby's fucking whoopty whoop. The judge just did this with R. Kelly. What's going on with Weinstein? What's going on with Charlie Sheen? What's going on with all these other
Ben
motherfuckers? You feel
Roethlisberger
me?
and all of these other motherfuckers that was
Yeah,
out there
man.
raping white women and raping motherfuckers? Niggas act like we
And
forgot. They don't let us
and
live
they
down our motherfucking shame and our mistakes and trials and tribulations and shit, whether true or false allegations. But then you still got motherfuckers like Ben Roethlisberger's getting praised.
the two
Motherfuckers
people,
like these
the
people
worst
getting
people to
praised.
ever do it, bruh. The worst. Who's the dude from Pedophile Island? What's his name?
Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein. No, that's not from Predator Island. The one who had the Kid Island, fucking kids with people.
The dude that just killed himself, right?
Yeah.
I thought that was
That's
Epstein.
not Weinstein. Epstein and Weinstein, bruh. Them is the real monster.
Wait. Those two different niggas?
Yeah.
Yes. Weinstein is the actor. Epstein is the child pornography. He fucked like 3 kids a day since the 90s, bruh. If you watch the documentary, this is one thing that like you gotta really watch that. I know when people watch Netflix, people be talking, people be on their phone and shit, people be doing this and that, but I swear to God, watch that Epstein documentary again in cold silence. You feel me? Cause like it's a lot of things that people talked over and missed. That nigga fucked a minor like 3 times a day, and he did that shit for like at least like 14 years. They don't say it, but they say in the 90s he bought this place in Miami, and then he was sending people out there, and then he paid them to come over there and say they just giving a man a massage and all this, and he did this till I think they said like 2010 or something. I'm like, this shit started in the 90s, and he was doing shit before that, and he maybe fucked the old man to get money. I'm like, this nigga is like a sexual deviant right here. You feel me? And like they don't villainize him like they do Bill Cosby. Not to say anything he's doing is right, but nigga, I do think there's levels to this shit. Wrong is wrong, but god damn, I don't think Bill. If all them people that Bill did wrong did that shit too is true, he in that same weight class or whatever. Same thing with R. Kelly too, but I feel like they don't villainize the Caucasian sexual offenders, pedophiles. You feel me? It's a couple pedophiles at Disney that still work somewhere through a shadow company or whatever that did some shit to kids too, and they got creepy ass motherfucking videos on YouTube. It's like what they let Caucasian perverts get away with. They still keep their job and shit. Like it's crazy how they look out. I don't want to say it's racist, but it's like, what else is it? You even look out. That's one thing I love black people for. We not about to just defend a fucking predator because they black. We had to cancel R. Kelly. We had to cancel Michael Jackson for a minute. But with them, even with Elvis, he's a good old man. I heard he fucked kids too. You feel me? Like they don't bring that shit up, but they'll throw Michael Jackson in your face. You feel me? Like wait.
What about the Subway dude? They don't throw that. They don't bring that up.
Cool.
Swept under the rug, bruh. Swept under the rug.
Like
that shit swept under the rug.
That Kobe versus that what's that shit? That football player when they had like damn near a case the same year, bro. Hey, man, that nigga Kobe whole face was the cover. His whole fucking face was the cover. They had like a little picture, a little article about the dude, the white dude with long hair that had like the same exact case. Like nothing different, bro. It was just crazy how they made that nigga cover and they just put that nigga in the back of the book, like in the middle of the pages. I was like, what the hell?
The only white person I seen the media.
That's what Tupac said though. He was like the media trying to crucify niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why he was like, I've been crucified to the media. He was like, that's why I'm up there on this motherfucking cross right now on Machiavelli. You feel what I mean? He was like, the media's. He's like, because the media is full of dirty tricks, my nigga. You know what I mean? It's like, how can you
paint this narrative?
Yeah, to paint this narrative. I'm not saying that them niggas is wrong. Them niggas is definitely wrong. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, even when you ain't wrong, though, it's just like, you know what I mean? It's like you can't beat the power of the media. The media,
right? That's what I'm saying.
You know, especially since now they got the internet with everybody with popular opinions over the news, nigga. The internet is undefeatable.
And let's go with the news, for example, right? Let's take the LA Times. We all know the LA Times will report a bunch of bullshit. Like, they would actually lie in a lot of those articles that those dudes was right, and they was painting narratives the way they wanted them to be painting. They was telling the stories they wanted to be told and how they wanted them to be told. So when you have the public reading this shit and taking it all at face value, in their mind, that's what it is. It's gold. It's golden. That's the truth.
Right.
I think what the media is, Western journalism has been dead for like hella centuries now. Ain't nobody fucking pulling up to do a story. I heard you know about this. I'm out here researching this. I'm looking up for stuff for it. Don't nobody do that. It's all teleprompter. It's all a narrative that's shipped out to every single news station across America. That's why there's clips of everybody saying the same exact thing. And then you add your little piece of local news, maybe some local stocks, and a fucking cat got saved by a fucking fireman, and people think that was the news for them specifically in that region. Ain't nothing changed but the motherfucking weather. It's all a narrative. And I like what Sis was saying up in here. It's controlled. And once you go against the people who control the media, you get attacked by the media. You feel me? That's why a lot of people say they did that, what they did to Michael Jackson, and he actually might not have done anything. You feel me? And that's what they did to Trayvon Martin. They made him seem like he was a criminal. He stole some So if I steal a Snicker, a nigga could pull up on me and smoke me. You feel me? Like, that's the thing that people not looking at or whatever.
You know what they power and reach really reaches to? It reaches towards a whole different demographic. It gives them a different power, bro, because most of these people that they could push these agendas through and filter this stuff on Facebook posts and all of this other shit, bro, is they brothers and sisters from these fraternities and shit like that.
And when you go against the grain, they get you. Like, one of the only times I've seen the media attack a white motherfucker and be ruthless was Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson, they was on that nigga ass for sure. It was like big corporate media driven. It was on the news, whole bunch of these rants. He was crazy. All around the time he was shooting that Jesus movie or whatever. The rant where he said, I hope you get raped by a pack of niggers. You feel me? Like,
yeah, I remember that nigga.
That, yeah, like that, them times or whatever. They gave him hell for that. But I heard somebody tell me, exactly, it wasn't for that racist rant. It was for that Passion of the Christ movie. You feel me? Like, that's what somebody was telling me. Like, bro, it wasn't even about the they just used that. But it was really, they was tripping off that Passion of the Christ movie or whatever. Because, you know, it's a very demonic background out there in Hollywood or whatever. So it's just crazy to see who they attack.
Yo, he had me crying. He said, I ain't never heard of a pack of niggas. He said, I heard of a bunch of niggas, a whole lot. But a pack of niggas?
A pack of niggas, bro.
A pack of niggas, bro. The fuck? Oh, shit, my shit broke. Hold on. I was understanding that, but now he was like, what is that?
This nigga vacation fell down. You better pick that vacation back up.
There we go. We back on vacation on the air. Hey.
But the shit is crazy, bro.
Hogan was canceled too. That weird ass nigga. He was mad because his daughter's getting piped down by that BBC. The bitch was poisoned like BBC.
And you got to understand how racist people are. Like, and it's just like inherited, I guess. But like, listening to the former owner, y'all, that's what y'all got to listen up, bro. Listen to the former owner of the Clippers tell his mixed black girlfriend to stop bringing black people to his games. And one of the niggas is Magic Johnson, bro. like he talks about them as a whole, like they're a pack too. And he talk about them like they are nothing. Like don't bring them to you could take them to the clubs, you could do this and that, but you know, I just don't want them floor size next to you, you know? Like, it's crazy. Same thing with the royal family. Oh, she look white. She white. Oh no, she ain't white. She mixed. oh, what if our kid comes out colored? You niggas gotta go. No, we can't have no black knights around this bitch. You feel me? Like some people are, and it's sadly it's the people with power, because as much as the culture has been a mixing pot, that's only with mid to low income people, really. People who hella rich, they still isolated. So I feel like racism has deteriorated slowly amongst these rich ass motherfuckers, because they're not in the mixing pots. They're still upper echelons, 5-star everything, and like that's how they've been living. Whereas if you're middle class to low class, you're around black folks. Oh, this dude's dope. Okay, they're all not bad. Okay, this is a misunderstanding. These people are cool. They're not all thugs. Now that I'm getting to be around them, but some people are not getting to be around black people. Some people, I've been around an Asian. She hated Mexicans, and I'm like, why? I got around my white friend. He didn't like Asians. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? You feel me? But I guess whoever you're the least around, you just take what you see on TV or something for them or whatever. So like that's where we're at a disadvantage, because nobody's perceived and pushed to be as violent as black people. You see it on TV. If you've never seen a black person before in person, and you just went off of what you've seen on TikTok and fucking on music videos, you would have a very like fake, and you would have like a, an inaccurate imagination of how black people really act and talk or whatever, so like it's that too.
Hey, Travell, I'm with you on that, bro. I love all people until you disrespect me. Like, I feel like everybody starts out with an A with me until, you know what I mean, until you on some fuck shit. Then I gotta get on some fuck shit. Then we both on some fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? So now I feel you on that. Like, I treat people how they treat me, bro. Like, if the energy's cool, then the energy's cool. Like, it don't necessarily mean I gotta get everybody now, bro. Oh man, we had a great conversation. Let me call. No, it ain't like that. Just like, you know what I mean? It's just like, energy's like, you know how it is. You know what I'm saying? Networking. Like, not everybody is cool. Like, I have this one nigga. I ain't gonna say his name. No, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? He be in the mix and shit. Nigga name was Guy Black, bro. He was cool ass person, but it's money and pussy go together in this industry, bro. I'm gonna tell you like that. If you don't have your own shit together, bro, they gonna want something, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So I go up to Black. No, I ain't even gonna tell y'all. But anyways, long story. I'll tell y'all another one because I'm too close. Yeah, so niggas might know, read this shit. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? But he a cool guy though, man. But
this nigga,
he a cool guy. Man. But I'm gonna talk to him when I see him though. That it is. I ain't gonna put him on blast like that. Fuck that. But anyways, on another step, yeah. But on another note though, but just put it like that. Money and pussy go together, bro. Just let you know, if you ain't got money or that, like to benefit somebody to benefit, you know what I'm saying? It ain't really gonna work out for you unless you got your own shit going, bro. So I'm just telling y'all like that, giving y'all. Am I lying to upgrade?
Nah, you ain't lying.
You gotta have one or the other. You gotta have something to beneficial. You gotta have something to benefit somebody. I'm telling you, bro. Like that's when people gonna notice you. You know what I'm saying? That's when people gonna reach out. You know what I'm saying? That's when people gonna fuck with you. It's fucked up, but that's why I like building my own shit because I don't want to go through that, and I don't want my people under me or like on the side of me going through that shit. You know what I mean? I'd rather go ahead and just build my own shit from the ground up, my own industry. You feel what I mean? So that way we ain't gotta have those obstacles and shit like that. You know what I mean? So let y'all know, either build your platform or get one of the two.
Man, I know y'all not trying to argue over serial killers, man. The DC sniper was black, man. You feel me? But just because we make up like 2.5% of all serial killers, that don't mean you just bring the black. Like I hate that shit. Like if we bring up hockey, don't bring up the only black hockey player or the only two. I don't know hockey at all, bro. You feel me? But like, when people be like, that's just a L niggas got to take with that serial killer shit, though, man. You feel me? Like, that is not a black sport.
Hey, Ben Frank, do me a favor if you could, bro. The comments, if you could show the comments, bro. Because there's a lot of people I'm not getting what's the names? They send their comments and shit. But you said serial killing is in a black sport.
Nah,
I agree with you there, bro. I agree with you. Like you know what I'm saying? You gotta kill. Like I feel like nigga, kill the niggas you mad at, nigga. Just don't be killing random motherfuckers. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Even that black school shooter recently, he shot at the nigga he was that was picking on him. Niggas don't go through classroom clearing out classrooms, man. Shooting hella random people in the cafeteria. Like rap music ain't never made nobody do that. You feel me? That's a different genre of music right there.
Right. Imagine fucking going to go see Batman, you get popped, my nigga. Like why? Like nigga, I just want to go see Batman.
Imagine going to church and a nigga kill you, and then they take him to didn't they take him to a fast food restaurant before they took him to jail? The nigga who shot up the church. They bought that nigga a fucking ultimate cheeseburger, bro. Like that's crazy.
Nah, that shit. Nah, I agree with you, bro. I just seen something where it was two boys fighting in the mall. It was a black boy and a white boy.
Mm-hmm.
The white boy was on top of the black boy, bro. They pulled the white boy off of the black boy, and they sat him on a couch, and they put the black boy in cuffs. I'm like, dude. I'm like, this black boy is under this white boy, and you still arrest the nigga that's on underneath? Obviously, he's not, the dude is overpowering him, my nigga. Like, why the fuck is he getting this kind of treatment? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I remember when I was younger, bro, we was in history class. They'll tell you, though, they was like, yeah, the Klan is everywhere. You might have a lawyer that think he's working for you. He just get the bag and still throw you under the fucking bus. Like,
yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
He'll tell you the same case the public defender was going to tell you. They offering 23 years.
Right.
So what are we doing? Like, damn, I paid you this much money and this is the same thing that my public defender said, nigga, on my first week. What the fuck? Like,
right.
Some people need to know when to fold it. Some people need to know, ask for a move of discovery. A move of discovery means you get to see all the evidence they have against you. And then if you know you guilty, bro, I would save that money for some food or something, bro. Put that on the books. You feel me? If you know you guilty and they got you, if they got your ass, you feel me?
Right.
Just take that. You might want to take that first deal, because sometimes niggas get offered 7. They like, hell no. And then it jump up to 23. And then they like, okay, I'll take the 7. Oh no, 14. What? 14? Let me get the 7 back, man. No. 17. Oh, I'll take it. That's really how the court system go, bro. It's just, it takes like 2 years. That's the process. And you start thinking about 2 years ago, damn, they gave me 7. They offered 7. Should have took that 7. Some niggas actually beat the case, but you know, some people get caught.
Yeah, man. They do us fucked up, bro. You look at, they'll compare cases to certain people, like black people and white people. I be seeing like on Instagram, dog. And they'll throw our lives away like it ain't shit. It's about getting more black people off the street and make sure they got property and land. You know what I'm saying? They trying to put us in cages and keep the land.
It was one of the biggest cases I remember that actually showed me that growing up. And I want to say it was around 2001 or 2003 or something like that. There was a white dude who crashed a yellow, expensive car. I think he was like 15, 16, drinking and driving or something like that, doing an outrageous amount of speed. It was big all over the LA news. It was even on KTVU in the Bay Area. It was on E and everything else. He was a white dude, I think even a public figure. Was drinking and driving and killed somebody. Was it somebody's little brother that was famous in a yellow Lamborghini or some shit like that?
I think that's Hulk Hogan's son, actually. The more you keep talking about it, I know for sure.
That sounds like it was that. It sounds like it was that. It sounds like it was that.
Even Kris Jenner, she killed somebody too. They kind of swept that under the rug. No jail time, just like.
Now you take
but let
that
one
case
of us
and put a similar spin on it, and it'd be a whole different thing. Whether it's money involved or color involved.
Oh, Nick Hogan.
Yeah.
Yep. Moesha too. I think Moesha killed somebody too. There's a couple people with some bodies out here, man.
No, you ain't lying. You ain't lying about that.
But you know what saves them that people don't understand? public perception. Your perception that Brandy's a good person. Your perception is Kris Jenner is Woman of the Year. You know, it must have just been a malfunction in the car or whatever it is, and then it's more of a pass. Whereas for you, like, look at how they make people who are a victim of violence by cops. They always make them sound violent, like they're criminals. And 7 years ago he did this, and 8 years ago. What the fuck does that have to do with a traffic stop? This cop didn't know none of that shit. You know,
Right.
it's like you got to peep the media when they do this shit because they call black people criminals, suspects, and then they call white folks that do stuff. He had a moment of crazy.
Right.
He had trauma growing up. You know, motherfuckers shoot up a whole school. They're
Now
like,
that's
man, he
where
was
I
going
was
through
like,
things.
you
You feel
that's
me?
where I was
Like
like,
that.
you think whatchamacallit gonna get a break? Gang, because of that type of shit.
Nah, I don't think that they think he's white. They're prosecuting him like you're brown. You feel me? It's the paper bag test. Like, I don't know if he half white, but if the right parent ain't white, he going down, bro. They said they said attempted murder is pretty easy to prove when it's facts that you shot up a car that innocent people were in. They're gonna ask you, how did you chase him down? Yes, I chased him down, and I was loading up my gun or whatever happened. Then what happened? Oh, he went in a car. Okay, he went in a car. Yeah. Then I started shooting at the car. Was he driving? No, he got in the back seat. So why would you shoot at a car and there's somebody driving that maybe don't know what the fuck going on, or but for surely isn't him? They didn't touch your boy booty or whatever the fuck happened. You feel me? Like, it's that situation. You chase somebody down. I think he'll still get moment. They should give him It's not manslaughter because they ain't died, but I think that's
great
some trumped
bodily
up
injury, assault with a deadly weapon, aggravated assault, great bodily injury. You know, something like that. Hitting with a 7-piece or something like that.
They giving them kids in Texas premeditated because they beat that dude ass who molested their sister 3 times that day, and then the third ass whooping killed him. You feel me? Like, so like they saying it's premeditated murder.
So
it's
what
not.
was
It's
it
no
like
longer a
more
moment.
so in that situation? Was it like
they found out,
confronted him, beat his ass, the police got called and shit, and then they beat his ass again?
I think it's they beat his ass. They talked to family. Somebody said where he was at again, beat his ass. And then I guess they went to, I don't know where they killed him at, but they beat him up again 3 times one day. You feel me? But like, I don't feel like they going to be good in jail. You feel me? Outside of the race war, you know, he going to be all good. It's not like he was defending his sister. There's a lot of
even in the
women.
Race war, that's a touchy subject. I don't think nobody want to politic around that, bro.
Yeah. I think that's a justified murder. Like, they not going to be looked at like some snitches or some rapists or nothing, you feel me? And like, there's a lot of people who sitting in jail for defending their kids, for defending their mama, you feel me? And like, I just wish that people of color got that same pass that other people did when there's a moment of extreme emotional distraughtness because you figure out something's happening with your child, or you see some happening with your mama, you see your dad, somebody, you know, the new nigga beating on your mama, and you can't whoop him with the fist, so you know, you hit his ass with a rock and it accidentally kill him. You like, you didn't mean to kill him. Right. You was just trying to get him off your mom. You feel me? Like, there's situations like that, and they done wash niggas. You feel me? There's women who done, you know, it wasn't on purpose, but it was an emotional distraught. I stabbed my man. The nigga bled out and died.
It could have been a woman 28
years.
It could have been a woman on the street being raped or something like that, and the man touched her on the shoulder the wrong way walking up behind her, and she got a knife ready and just stabbed him. And because of that post-traumatic stress of that situation, she reacted the way she reacted. But nigga, the situation is, nigga, she murdered a man. The man was innocent. You feel me?
If you drive a vehicle, you can't act like you some sort of special ed kid in court. So like, they don't really care about your past. You pass a driver's test, you have a job, you're a citizen, you will be held to the fullest extent of the law. So
right, like, because a lot of people try to do that mentally insane and reasonable.
Yeah, they not, especially with black. That's not a black thing. That's a media thing. They say that about people who are mass shooters. You know, he was a traumatic kid and he went through this and he listened to hella fucking Marilyn Manson and it's not his fault. You know, but
violent games, yeah, all that
but
shit.
you never say this black male grew up in a hood where gang culture was the main culture. He watched nothing but people being gangsters and perceived as being over sexualized and violence on TV, and then he grew into it and started getting into a fight, and
Not
then
only on
somebody
violence on TV, but
his friends
around.
got shot at a party, and now like he's scared for his life. His other friends are feeling like, damn, if we don't get a gun, we gonna get fucking murdered out here. You feel me? Like that's how some kids feel. Like these niggas got a gun, I'm finna go get me one. You feel me? At least for defense, so I can let off some shots and run away or whatever. But like, there's no excuse for when black people have an emotional distraught moment, even though we have the most displayed trauma, man. You feel me? We still haven't gotten over what happened to us, and the people who did it to us don't even want to acknowledge it. You know, every year that goes by, it's another generation of like, get over it. Happened hella long ago, but them machines are still alive that was created.
Right.
No, exactly. The machine is still there. There's been new parts like this machine of like, you know,
it's passed down from generation to generation. Exactly.
So it's like how are you gonna complain? How are you gonna tell us to forget about the most barbaric form of it? But you guys are still driving this machine, you know? And it's like that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Like if you really if it was really that old, disable that machine. You feel me? You ain't gonna do that.
The generational wealth and legacy that they trying to leave behind, they want that same agenda pushed, and they instilling that in whoever they trying to pass the throne to. That's what we see on TV all the time, and they depict it as.
Yeah, like I just hate how it's specific. You know, never forget Pearl Harbor. What? Never forget what the Nazis did. What about what y'all did? 400 years. You set us on fire too. You know, we wasn't in camps, but we were set on fire. You guys would hang us with your kids and watch us suffocate to death.
We wasn't in camps, but we was in barns. You feel me? And shit like that. Sleeping on
broken up families for 400 years at least, bruh. We talking about how long was the Nazi situation? Like 12 years? You feel me? I'm not trying to discredit nothing because that was a barbaric and dishuman shit to do or whatever.
Right.
But 400 years, bro? Man, please, bro. Ain't nobody gonna tell me they got a bigger struggle than me, bro. I'm not trying to hear that, bro.
And when my great grandma just died and her being 93 and to know that her father and mother lived through that shit and that she grew up in a time where there was still signs that said colored people only, nigga, it ain't no way you could tell me to let that go or not feel some type of way. You feel me?
And it's still going on right now. What year was it when it was like 60,000 black women missing? Like, there's really some body snatching shit going on with, I don't know if it's taking organs. I don't know if it's adrenochrome, but I know when you do stuff to kids and you're a high level person, people just sweep that shit up, bro. Like there's a cold underbelly about what's really going on in this society, bro. You feel me? And I hope I live to see the day where it's like documented hella proof of like how we have been ran by racist pedophiles, bro. Like that's how it kind of feels like to me. You feel me? Reptilians, whatever the fuck. But I know like you niggas keep getting caught with y'all pants down, literally, and nothing happens. You feel me? Epstein, I know people think Pac faked his death, but I really don't think Epstein dead, bro. I feel like he's rich enough to grow a beard, get some fucking surgery, and go live in Cuba and be cool. Or I feel like he's somebody who was shipped out too, bro. He got too much dirt on people in power. Even listening to that flight log, that shit breaks it. If you think that shit is true, it should break your heart because there's some people you really look up to, that flight. You feel me? So it's like if you really think that shit is true, you should question them people. Because I think what we do is we feel bad, but then we don't accept it all the way. Because if you really think that shit true, you shouldn't listen to nobody music on that list. You shouldn't praise their ass. You should attack their ass and say they out of pocket for being there. Because there's only one reason why you fly out there.
Let's be honest with this too. What's right is right, what's wrong is wrong, bro. We all know that there's people out there who honestly will manipulate young people being naive. You will have this 16, 17-year-old intern around you, flirting with her, being sexual with her, and maybe even crossing lines and boundaries that's not supposed to happen. Now you manipulating this young person, you feel me? They might even really be into it and shit like that. But as soon
Right.
as they wrap around, they mind around the fact that I was 16, 17, and this person was having predatory behavior around me, shit, bro, that's a whole different story. Like,
You gotta, but that's the new movement that's coming. Just like, you know, there's gonna be a movement that's gonna be talking about ageless love. You feel me? Like
That better not be,
love,
bro.
love. I swear to God, bro, it's gonna be love doesn't have a color. Love doesn't have a preference. Love doesn't
well,
have
at
a
one point,
age. You
there
feel
was
me?
no
Like
laws
that's what they
around
gonna
that shit,
push.
bro.
Hey, I was
I
about to
think
say
the
that
youngest
too.
age. What's the
At
youngest
one
age?
point,
I
there
think
was
it's
no
16.
laws
You can marry
around this
somebody.
shit. And
Yeah, that
motherfuckers
that
was
that
getting
shit.
married at 12 and having babies at 13,
You
14,
could still
raising
get
families
married
and
at like
shit, bro.
16 though. I'm pretty
No,
sure you could
that's
get
the thing.
married at 16.
Cause
Legally
like
or
the one
consummated by
was
your
saying that
parents.
shit. The one was saying that shit. He was like the shit. He was like the age shit. Marriage is new in America. Like he's like everywhere else you could be whatever age you want to be. I don't think that shit cool as fuck because I don't even think niggas is mature. Not even like you know what I'm saying. Nobody's really mature until like in their mid 20s. You know what I mean? At least
Some states still will let a 12-year-old get married.
that's crazy. Now you know what else I thought was crazy? How they swept under Carl Malone fucking with that getting that 14-year-old pregnant.
Oh
Mm.
yeah, for sure. Cisco too. In the height of Cisco career, he got a fucking like 14-year-old pregnant in Europe, bro. And I guess the
I
label
think I
hid
heard
it
about
from the
that.
media. I'm like, damn, bro. Like that's crazy. But when you go overseas, it's like that. Like you gotta watch them blue collar workers who like we're going on a trip to the Philippines. They be buying hella fucking 12-year-old prostitutes, bro.
Underage
That's
girls.
that's really what be going on out there, bro. And it's like that's so sad, bro. Like that shit sad, bro. That
That
shit's
shit is
sad, bro. You gotta
weird.
watch them folks. Watch them folks that want to go to third world countries all the time, man. You feel me? Because like they're financially manipulating people for sexual gain or whatever. You feel me? And it's like they're using and abusing them girls. You feel me? It's not like America where if you rough up a hoe, a pimp might wait for you in the parking lot, fuck your ass up. Like they really like abusing them girls out there or whatever.
Yeah, no, real shit though. Let me ask you on some hip hop shit. What you thought about? What you think about Game, man? Did anybody see the Drink Champs interview, bro?
I seen parts of
Yeah.
it, and for years I never understood why. Like, I felt like everybody never gravitated fully to Game, even though he could spit. He got dope ass music, and now I kind of see why, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I could see how he could rub a lot of people the wrong way. He disrespected a lot of people, and I haven't even seen the whole clip, but like to disrespect Dre, and that's the reason why you have your two biggest hits because he was gonna give 50 them records. You feel me? And that would have made the massacre probably one of the best. If 50 would have had Hate It or Love It and This Is How We Do on his following project, The Massacre, bro, like fucking forget about it, bro. Like that would probably that would change a lot of things, bro. I think he would be able to talk his shit to Jay-Z way more or whatever. But it was just very disrespectful and disappointing to hear how he had said stuff and some of the stuff I believe to be like twisted a little bit, and I don't think he was smashing on Dr. Dre like that. And I don't think you could take a song from Dr. Dre. I didn't like the way he said that. Like I took This Is How We Do. If you would have put that on any DSPs, bro, he would have sued you and had it taken down so fast, bro. They're not gonna play with you about a Dre beat. So I don't know why you say like I took it, like I smashed on him, and then like he said he better than Eminem and he could beat Eminem in the verses.
You say
I'm
that?
like this nigga gotta be sipping fentanyl, bro. Like I don't think they were drinking alcohol right now. I think he was sipping fentanyl, bro. Like he said a lot of shit. Even Nori had to hold him accountable. Like it was the parts I seen. I was just very disappointed in like the judgment or whatever, you know. And I think it's a good lesson for people to see, like, never bite the hands that feed you. You feel me? Like, because he would have been at that Super Bowl. They would have gave, man, do you think Dr. Dre wouldn't have gave the game like 45 seconds on the Super Bowl? You fucked that up. You fucked that up. You attacked 50. You didn't let nobody else know you were gonna do it. You just did it. So it was just out there and they couldn't change the narrative or do nothing. You feel me? And it's like, it's obvious that Dre ain't fucking with you. You feel me? Because of that situation. Because, man, they did that to put you on. You feel me? You was never G Unit. You never grew up with them niggas in the East Coast.
You
They
know
put
what
you
I
in the
thought it
group to
was
make it
gonna
look
be?
like that out of love. And then you turn on these same niggas who had to fake it, like act like you were down with them. You feel
But
me?
it
And you
was a
diss
whole
these
bunch
niggas
of
like,
shit though. Like I feel like Gang was evolving in the game at the time, and him and 50 were kind of on the same level in a sense. And what I mean by that is like mentally how they were moving. You feel me? Like Fifth almost wanted Game to stand in his shadow in a sense. He didn't want him to outshine the master, is what I kind of got from they gripe in the beginning of why they separated and shit, which is why I kind of could feel where Game be coming from on some certain instances and shit.
Yeah, he was
I
that nigga Ben Frank said Game wasn't needed. Honestly, I like the first unit album. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's one of my favorite albums. I still bump that shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit was a classic, my nigga. And yeah, he really wasn't needed. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Game, he did like I feel like Game built his career off of references. You know what
I
I'm saying?
think Game thought his loyalty was. I think Game thought that Dre's loyalty was gonna stand to the West Coast because he had just met Fifth and just signed
and
Fifth the same way he had just met Game and signed Game. But he
that's
like
why I
this a
don't
LA nigga,
understand.
this a New York nigga. So I think Game mentality was more so disappointed and hurt that uh, Dre didn't run with the home team and that
Yeah.
you feel me? Him and Fifth wasn't seeing eye to eye for whatever reasons, and Game just started taking shots, and Fifth started taking shots, and it is what it is.
No,
Right.
I think he fucked up, bro. Like, at the end of the day, we gotta hold niggas accountable. No matter what problems you had with the nigga who just fucking put you on, you don't just go straight to the booth and react like that. I think he thought I think he thought this would pan out way better than it actually did. You know,
Hmm.
um, I just don't get this. There's been a whole lot of beefs where the artist kept their mouth shut. Lauryn Hill had beef with Wyclef because they used to fuck with each other. She didn't just diss him. She made it melodic. Like, it wasn't disses. Them is emotional relationship songs that she did outside of the rapping. And there's been situations even with Big Sean. Big Sean didn't just run and go diss Kanye when something went wrong. Kanye didn't run and go diss Jay-Z when he didn't want to sign him for like 3-4 years. Like, it's a very lack of emotional discipline move if you're trying to move in business like that. You got all this momentum with Dr. Dre, and Dr. Dre's fresh off 50 Cent's Get Rich or Die Trying album that I believe went diamond. You feel me? So who the fuck do you think you are to think you're just because you got 2 hits with the hottest nigga at the time, you think that you have a real fan base that's like to the core with you. You don't get a lot of niggas are hot, but they don't have a fan base. They core fan base ain't as big as the casual fans that'll click a link because it say they name on it. Everybody's not that in love with you. You feel me? And I think Game thought he was gonna be bigger than them niggas. And I know he was bigger than everybody else in G Unit, but Game was never as big as 50. And I will argue with a lot of people that
You right, but
50,
I feel
50
like
raps
Fifth.
better on Game songs than Game does.
Hmm.
I like 50 Cent verse on This Is How We Do more than Game. I like 50 Cent verse on
Yeah, he
Hate It
did.
and Love It. I like 50 Cent verse on Hate It and Love It more than Games. You know, the Game does have others, but at the end of the day, your 2 hits are them songs and them your haymakers. Everything else is like, even the song with Drake, like, bro, I don't know how you think you could fuck with Eminem. You think you could fuck with Eminem? It let me know how disillusioned you really is about reality and where you really stand. When Eminem, I mean when Ti turned down somebody because he wanted to
But let
go
me
at
ask you,
50. Yeah,
upgrade. So let me ask you though about that. But as an artist, aren't you supposed to feel like ain't nobody fucking with you? Or is that
but you also supposed to have loyalty to the nigga who's putting you in a position to show people
But
you're one of
look
the
though,
best.
I'm
do
talking about
you?
as far as him talking about he's better than Eminem. Like as an artist, don't you supposed to feel like nobody fucking with you?
There's hella people that'll tell you they ain't fucking with Eminem.
Do you feel like Fifth got that
50
big
Cent,
knee?
50 Cent will say it. I don't think 50 Cent is in the wrong at all. I think this is a David Ruffin complex. This is another situation where somebody's trying too hard to compete with the nigga you supposed to be running with.
But
That's
see
what's
though,
going
that's what I
on.
was gonna get
You're
at.
not
I
supposed to
think
be competing with 50. You're supposed to be running with 50. You guys live on different sides of the country. You guys don't even need to be around. 50's top 3 cities that he's popular in is not the games necessarily. And if it
do
is in LA, it's not necessarily because of you. It's because of Dre, bro. Like, it's not
do
because
you
of
think
you. It's
that
because of
nigga Fifth
Dre.
had that complex or mentality as well though, where it was like big me, little you type shit?
Hmm.
Cause that's the
I think
type of nigga
50,
he seems like, and from his personality, bro.
I
And
would say
that's what
this
I was
about 50
gonna
Cent.
address with that.
And you got to look at this too. 50 Cent has put his niggas on more than most of these niggas. DTP is not cracking. You know everybody's name in G Unit, and you probably know a couple songs by them too. I'm not saying they could do a 20-song verses, but 50 Cent put his niggas on way more than a lot. I would say most of these crews ever. I can't name too many niggas who he's made stars with as big as 50 Cent. Especially with the game. You're not even my homie and I made you.
Yeah, like 50
This
Cent
this
had like
this is a favor for Dre. You feel me? I'm supposed to take these beats. I'm not gonna take them. I'm gonna get on them at my height of my career, and I'm gonna let you do your thing, and then you blow up and you do this. But now you get hot. You think you just as hot as me. You ain't did what I did, and that's one thing people don't want to give Game. Game doesn't have a history of being a rapper. He just did it. You feel me? And since his street history really goes to his brother, who was really doing his shit out there. It's like hella people don't even know you necessarily to, be like this. And him and his brother, them niggas do not get along to this day, I think right now. But
Face lost face when White Boy knocked him out at that video shoot. Spider Love tried to pull up on Brazil, and that was Face call. And Game put in that call and told that nigga White Boy to knock that nigga out for thinking he could have that nigga on the block doing that shit.
right.
bro, that nigga was on Flavor of Love with a fucking tongue ring and a butterfly tattoo on the side of his face, bro.
Change your
Like
heart. Change your heart. Change your heart.
change your heart, whatever the fuck that shit is, bro. Like we gotta never forget who this man is. I'm not saying he's not dangerous. I'm not saying he won't knock your ass out, but he is somewhat like of a not an attention whore, bro. But it's like he feels like he's a star, so he wants to be in star, like and I think I don't know, bro. He just should have never did what he did. I feel like he would be so much of a bigger star if he waited, got some money, got some context, sat down, had a meeting. What's going on with this? You niggas just doing this and this. Because I really don't know why him and 50 fell out. But I know he said on Drink Champs, he ran and made the diss. And he started dissing him. Then he said if he was on the Super Bowl, he was going to do 500 miles and running or whatever that song is. I'm
300
like,
bars and running. But I think the reason
bruh.
that he mainly took shots at him, I can't remember specifically what kicked up the beef,
But is that a nigga in
but it was
reality, bro?
something
You gonna
on
do
Fifth.
that song on
It
the
was
Super
something
Bowl?
on Fifth side that it was something on Fifth side that sparked that, bro. It was over Fat Joe. 50 did the massacre, was dissing Fat Joe and Ja Rule. Game remained neutral with Fat Joe and his relationship that he had with Fat Joe. Fifth was feeling like you fucking with them suckers, nigga. I ain't fucking with you. I think that's what started the gripe. On top of maybe the big me, little U's type shit. who this little
But
nigga think he
once you
is.
big, you think you got your own politics that you need to maintain. Like I've seen people do this too many times, bruh. This is why a lot of people don't put niggas on, because niggas start to think they just as big as you. Oh, I can't stop fucking with him. That's my homie. Nigga, I introduced you to him. You bitch ass nigga. What the fuck you talk about? Like, you feel me?
I don't
Like
know about that part of the
people get
report,
like
but I know
that
what you
part.
talk about. Yeah, yeah, I know exactly
People
what you
get
talk
like
about.
that, bro. Like for all you know, 50 introduced Game to Fat Joe when they was
Nah,
cool early in the early 2000s or whatever.
I think it had something to do with Diddy relationship. You know, Game was running around with Diddy for like 2 years before Diddy was like, I think you should be over there with Dr. Dre.
Hey, speaking of Diddy, bro,
Mm-hmm.
did you know about Freddie P for making the band?
Nah.
That was my favorite band member. What happened with him?
That nigga was basically like he on his last leg. Nigga just had Diddy ruined his life, my nigga. He said that basically you know, all the people like he said Rick Ross said I was his favorite rapper and I put on for the city, this, that, and the third. And he's like, what did he say to him? He was like, he said he put on for him, this, that, and the third. And he was like, man, why that nigga won't sign me if I was his favorite rapper? He was like, it's these relationships Diddy got that he made these niggas pop. These niggas won't even come back and get me. Like, you know what I mean? And it's crazy because it's like, damn, niggas be having really that much power, but it's like, damn, nigga, create your own. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Look, that's the politics again, though, bro. Rick Ross won't sign Fred because his alliance with Diddy. And that's what Game should have did. That's all I'm saying. You see how Rick Ross should like there really is politics, because guess what? When you not hot, you gonna need that hand from Big Bro. And without that shit, your shit start dwindling. Not a lot of people bite the hand that feeds them
That's why
and are able to maintain a successful career.
Right. That's why Lloyd was having problems all of those years when he was trying to get on Young Money and shit and leave Irv Gotti. And Irv Gotti caught that, you feel me, play and was like, nah, we ain't doing none of that.
All right, that's real though. That's why like people that fuck with us, they still only got like 9 niggas in their live when they go live and do their reviews. You know what I mean? And we still up there overlapping niggas. We ain't gotta say no names, but you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, they try to fight the hand that feed them or created them, or you know what I'm saying? You wasn't thinking about, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have got no exposure or got known.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then like, you know, you get lost in the sauce, you stuck it. What did Jay-Z say? You like running in the treadmill, you get nowhere fast.
And those are the people why
just going in circles, just running.
And look, those are the people why it's so hard to get somewhere and build with some folks, because people have been burnt by people they helped and they just took off and run and had an attitude back with them like they that nigga, and now they don't even want to help nobody no more. They don't even want to take that risk with a motherfucker no more. You feel me? Just to even see if you solid, because they done had all these. I call it the David Ruffin niggas. Like, you make them niggas a star, all of a sudden them niggas run shit now, and it's like, nah, bruh. You know, like, be careful when you're the hot nigga. So what? That shit'll fall off. Cause Juvie was my favorite rapper before Wayne. I always liked Wayne, but I fuck with Juvie first. And then there was a point where I still was like, you know, fucking with Turk more. You feel me? So like, it comes and it goes, man. You feel me? But like, that's why groups is hard, bro. Because it's usually somebody develops that David Ruffin situation, and it's sad when it's not the most talented one too, because they'll break the whole group up or whatever,
but
because they're not shining enough.
Well, we learned later on with them though, was Baby was doing them niggas dirty financially.
For sure.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that shit.
Yeah, but that don't change who my favorite were. I didn't really care who made the most. You feel me? I just like Juvie's music more or whatever. Yeah. But like,
I was just piggybacking off of like why the group broke up and them niggas started staring up. I think Manny left first and didn't want to.
But they started funking with each other. If Baby is the reason why you ain't got no money, why is Wayne dropping 500 Degrees dissing Juvie? That don't got nothing to do with Wayne. You know what I mean? With Juvie not getting his money, and both of y'all not getting no money. Why y'all dissing each other? Why is y'all falling out with each other? There's always gonna be a envy. There's always gonna be an envy complex, like that YNW Melly situation. You know, like, one of the most dangerous people in your crew. I mean, one of the most dangerous people to you outside of your ops is like envious people in your crew. And niggas will drop a diss. You seen the Kanye thing? Kanye was on camera with a dude, buddy, and the nigga went to the radio and dropped a diss on his ass the next day. And this is like college dropout times, bro. Watch that Kanye documentary, bro. It shows you what niggas do. Like, once you get successful, your success takes shots at you, and you have to make a decision. Do you want to be successful, or do you want to have friends? Some people will never be your friend if you're successful, because they're gonna feel so much envious. They're gonna always try to do some shit or whatever. You feel me? So it's like they're always gonna feel some kind of way. I used to think Jay-Z was lying, but I think money does change the people around you way more than you. You kind of scared to spend your money. You just kind of like nervous about your money, and people like, this motherfucker really got the bag.
And
bitch ass nigga. Hey, take me on a trip. Hey, do this. Right. Oh, you ain't got this? Right. Oh, you's a bitch. Oh, you gonna call me a bitch and I'm
now
rich?
Niggas ready to rob you. Now niggas ready to kill you. Now niggas ready to do all types of shit because they want some forces, or they want a chain, or they want a watch, or they want a car, or they want you to put them in a new apartment or help them out with rent.
And if we keeping it solid, bro. If we keeping it solid, you wasn't even that good of a friend, bro. You feel me? Like, god damn. You be
I gotta
maintain
my own lifestyle and my own family, and you want me to help you out. Now, when I can, I will, bro. But look, I might be in a position where I might have to buy a house for myself, my wife, and my kids and shit like that. Then I'm over here taking care of moms and got moms a new car, because you know that's everything what everybody gonna do. You feel me? Yo. Maybe you got a favorite auntie. Maybe you got a cousin you want to look out for because that's your nigga and shit. Now you got 3 or 4 niggas around you from high school or something like that looking at you with your hand out. On top of everybody from the hood that's got their hand out that you know on Facebook friends right now.
No, that's what's going to get you. The hood. I don't give a fuck if you a nerd and them niggas never really fuck with you. If you blow up and you still live there, you gonna have 100 steppers. Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, we see you on TV. You holding it down. Right. 37th, you feel me? And that in due time could turn into, you feel me, like extortion or paid. We gonna be your forced paid protection. We gonna keep you safe, but we're gonna make you pay for this shit. You know, like that's the thing too. Like money does change. If you look up the lotto, whatever you want to call it, the lotto system, the lotto curse, like a lot of people who win all this money, niggas end up broke still somehow, dead in jail. You feel me? Like the worst shit happens because you got this money and your family knows it too. And maybe like some of these people, I think society nowadays kind of raise you to be like that, to kind of like spin off on your family and go stunt with people you always wanted to be around. Not even your friends. Like that's what I see. I see niggas scammed off the PPP. You got whips, you got this, you got that. Mama still in the hood. Mama plumbing still bad. Mama paint still peeling. Like, goddamn, but you got 4 chains. You feel me? You got a room you got to go back to in that bitch. It's like what people priorities is once they get the money is not and that be like the other half of the reason why people want to do shit to you. There are some people that was with you when you was in the dirt, who really like motivated you and kept you inspired to keep doing your thing, and then you leave them people. Like how I kind of feel like Kanye did with his first black girlfriend that was a poet or whatever. You feel me? Like she was dumbass raw. I think Kanye probably need a sister, man. He needs somebody that could tell him like, you're weird or that's weird. Work on that. Do that. Kind of holler at him. Maybe not in that language, but I think he keeps fucking with all these yes girls. Like you ain't gonna get nowhere with nobody who's not gonna challenge your thoughts or whatever.
Right. No, that's real though, man. Like Kanye, bro. You said that nigga Kanye. He said he ain't gonna get nowhere with no yes girls and shit.
Nah, man.
Man, nah, he getting bullied, man. He getting bullied, man. That's why I was laughing because Sugar Free and last week in the Kanye, Sugar Free and Glasses Malone came out with a song called "Kanye Shouldn't Have Married That Bitch."
When Kanye married her, that was right after Watch the Throne. So Kanye had 3 dropouts, 808 and Heartbreaks, My Dark Twisted Fantasy, Watch the Throne. These to me is Kanye's highlights. You feel me? And then he got with Kim right after, and that shit done fell off ever since. I don't know. It's a big decline for me, bro. You feel me? I'm gonna see what this Donda 2 do on the stem player, but there's a couple of songs I like, but nothing's fucking with that. I'll dog walk the last 6 albums with Kanye first 6 albums. Them motherfuckers is classics. Cold cut classics right there for surely.
For sure. But you who you think is the hottest artist right now? That's killing the game. Who y'all think?
Young boy making a lot of noise right now. I gotta tell my hat to that nigga right now.
Let me ask you, is it the controversy or is it the music?
Honestly, it was the music more so before anything would be, before all of the little emotional shit and everything else, bro. Because during the time YB came out, you had Rod Wave kind of making some noise, and a whole bunch of other artists, Kodak, you feel me? And all of them still doing okay, but like YB and Dirk, them niggas kind of took off ahead of everybody. And then Baby came around, and you feel me? It was like them three for a second. But like as far as YB and Dirk being one of the two going at it the toughest, nigga, I say I'm fucking with YB because of all of his shit he was dropping before all of this controversy shit that even got him to the position he in now more so. You feel me? But like it's getting tricky because Gucci got in that shit. Boosie got in that shit. Uh, yeah, YB making a lot of noise right now. He crazy.
Okay, what about you, my nigga? Upgrade, who you think popping right now? Do you believe? Yeah, my bad. What you saying? Yeah, who you think popping? My bad.
I mean, I would say like the go-to, like Drake. You feel me? Because I think what Drake did in a week is better than Dirk's best 2 albums first weeks combined, and I think YB's too, because he usually doesn't do super high. Dirk does high or whatever, but for Drake to do 600,000 first week or whatever, like I would say that's the hottest nigga in rap. Even though you know what it is? It's like the people you see every day because they rap beefing and all that other shit, man. Like that doesn't mean they the hottest if they don't. To me, you the hottest if you sell the most, if you get paid to rap the most. You feel me? Like I feel like Cardi B probably hotter than them niggas, but we'll see if she drops the right song or whatever. But with Drake, like that nigga hotter than them, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But NBA YoungBoy, I gotta give it to him more than anybody else because he's not on promo. And before this beef shit, he was still just consistently dropping videos like every fucking like 7 days, bro. Like I don't know. I know. Outside of the first couple singles that hit for NBA YoungBoy, you could probably argue that he don't have a single, but he got a catalog. People listen to his music. People don't. There's some niggas you go to listen to they 2 songs and you go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
With the NBA YoungBoy, like you go to listen to albums, you go to press random and just go through all his music or whatever. And that's the definition of like a core fan base that really fuck with you or whatever, you know? I'm not saying people don't fuck with Dirk, but I'm saying before the controversy, even though he's always had a controversy, allegedly killed somebody and he's going to jail coming out, even when that was too beneath like academics and the other platforms to post about it, the nigga consistently put out music. And even right now, like Dirk got a marketing budget. Dirk has like, you know, you don't see no NBA youngster posters. You don't really see his videos. He don't get no fucking radio play. I don't know if anybody heard of NBA YoungBoy on the radio. If you do, you probably live around that area. But like he doesn't get as much as Dirk does. You know, you always see Dirk. He's pushed. He's almost, I'm not gonna say he's a rap pop star, but he's more industry. And that's the difference between an industry hot nigga and a underground but still major label hot nigga. You feel me? Like he's really doing it all to himself, which is like a feat. And he's building this machine all on house arrest videos. You feel me? Like
And
people spending
CYG.
all this money on fucking Lambos and all this and seaside beach fronts. This nigga walking around his house with his partners, bruh, and he is fucking dog walking the game doing videos like this. Like they just want to
YB
see
still
him.
locked in with Birdman, ain't he?
I'm not sure.
I think he might be. I think. Don't quote me, but I think he might be. I think he might still be fucking with Birdman. To what degree, I don't know. You feel me? But I remember hearing Birdman saying something about when YB get out, he gonna be one of the biggest. He still got faith in that little nigga, and they be working together type shit.
He's somebody too. If something bad happened to him, people gonna feel hella bad. And it's like he's just in a certain situation where it's like you dissing so many fucking gangsters, man, and like I don't know. I wish the best for him, but he really is doing his thing right now. You know, only time will tell how this ends, but I honestly don't know if it'll end well long term, just because of how many enemies and like this beef is gonna get worse. Niggas gonna keep talking about smoking this and that, and niggas ain't spin for nothing. Like this shit, man, it's just unfortunate. But I rather give the hottest rapper to somebody who is not beef dependent on. You feel me? Like they could drop a song that ain't about nobody and it's still a hit.
But
I think Dirk could do that.
Shit, though,
I don't think Dirk could do that. I ain't gonna lie.
Even before that shit though, they was both kind of considered two of the most influential artists in a sense.
I think while Von was alive,
like
Von was on
though.
Dirk ass. I think
Like
Von was on Dirk ass.
He was about to take off on him. He was about to surpass him.
Yeah,
I don't know if Dirk was that.
I'm gonna keep it solid. I wasn't slapping Dirk. You know who I was slapping? Von. I went and listened to
Von was going crazy.
I ain't heard Dirk since This Ain't What You Want. Like 2013 era type shit. You feel me? Like when Glow Gang was going up and when it was Lil Reese, Fredo Santana, Dirk. You gonna get this verse, you get this verse, you gonna get this verse.
But look,
like that
a lot of niggas are perceived to be hot because you always see them on platforms, but they can't sell out no motherfucking arena unless they group up. Drake can sell out arena. I'm gonna go with Drake. I understand he's not a newer artist. These niggas ain't new anyway too. Yeah. You just see what's going on with them every day.
Drake definitely influential for sure. All these little niggas know about Drizzy, but I just take it from a perspective where it's like you got motherfuckers on all 7 continents hollering either OTF or fucking 4K Trey or talking about their lingo or singing their songs or doing their dances or you feel me? That type of shit. Them niggas influential in a sense. That's what I meant by that.
I think that this is beginning to be the young nigga Pac and Biggie situation. The way the youngsters are heavily invested in it, you know, like we gonna see how it ends, but it doesn't look like it's gonna end good or peaceful, man. You know, and a lot of people really got they line drawn in the sand about where they stand or whatever with the shit. So we gonna hope for the best, but hopefully they keep dropping music. I think whoever gets a hit that ain't a diss, you on for sure. Because that's what at the end of the day, that's what it's gonna be on. Because a lot of people not gonna book you at big events to do something. Might get their shit shot up. Got to get extra security or whatever. But YoungBoy is at an advantage that Dirk is not. YoungBoy is in a situation where he don't gotta do shows to make hella money because he got a machine with his YouTube and his music and his streaming. So as long as I drop a project every other month, them checks gonna get bigger. They gonna flip. You feel me? Whereas Dirk gotta get on the road and get his bread. You feel me? And even if YoungBoy was free, he still wouldn't get on the. What'd you say?
It just dawned on me too. Dirk only got such a target audience. When YB clicked up with Juice WRLD for that I Don't Need No Molly to Be Savage, oh man, that's
a big hit, bro.
Pop star.
I'm telling you, bro. Like people sleep on how many people fuck with YoungBoy. People not gonna sit here and like I just think I understand Dirk looks hotter because he has marketing and because he has industry ties, and even though he got the song with Drake too, I
Yeah.
still feel like Young Boy doing numbers though, man. He's doing numbers. Dirk probably had the best 2020. That was the year the what you call it came out, but I still feel like NBA YoungBoy cleaned house. You feel me? But if we being honest about once again about business contracts, it was put out that he don't even get all the money from his YouTube. So for the fact that you get money, you don't own your masters probably. You're not getting the YouTube money. The fact that you living off whatever shows you do decide to do, they paying you what they paying you, and you get money off your merch and probably Instagram paying you to go live and whatever the fuck else. Like the nigga is getting bread. You feel me? Lil Baby too. That's somebody who I feel like is bossed up and he doing hella shit too. Cause if we got to be real, Lil Baby's the headliner on the tour. Dirk, Lil Baby, and I think Pooh Shiesty went on. So yeah, we got to shout out Lil Baby then if we're going to bring up Dirk because he wasn't even the headliner on the tour. You feel me? If we keeping it real.
For sure. We're going to wrap it up.
Yeah.
All that time, niggas got to go pick up their kids.
For sure.
Hey, let them know where they can find you, Millie.
Oh, yeah. Y'all can get at me on any platform, all platforms. Tap in with me, Millie Matic. MILLIMADIK.
I'm gonna put that shit in the description too, or you can also go to the other channel. I mean, the other what's names and find that shit too. But I gotta put that shit in there to let them know where they can find you. Upgrade.
Yes, DJ_upgrade on IG, on Twitter, and on other shit too. Just look me up, DM a nigga. I'll give you the info. Make sure y'all support, and that's it.
Make sure y'all like the video and subscribe. Shout out to all the independent artists out there. Shout out to everybody that was tuned in, checking out the podcast. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all tap in. You know what I'm saying? Also, if y'all need an interview, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go ahead and get an interview as well. You did. Tap in with us. It's your big boy, The Real DJ Show. We're going to do music reviews tonight. Make sure you check out KRAIG Facts on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Oh, yeah. And I think like the next 30 minutes, I will be dropping the top 10 music video countdown. I was supposed to drop this weekend, but I got so busy and shit, so I got a little time to draft it. So, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. Oh, I just linked up with some folks. I might be able to add, offer up some KOD, King of Diamonds strip club in Miami. I might be able to offer up some placements. I talked to a lady. We in talks trying to figure it out or whatever. I'm trying to get a player jug for some folks that want to get some music played in a poppin' ass strip club at a poppin' ass time. We're going to try to see if we can figure it out.
Hey.
King of Diamonds one of the popping strip clubs. That's why I seen a midget pop up in there. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm talking about that in Miami, right? Real shit. I seen Diddy kick like 50,000 to a midget, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? The wildest shit. Diddy got a stunned up. I told you about that before.
This thing is crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah.
But hey, you gotta watch your back, protect your neck. We out though.
Hey, I love y'all. Make sure y'all like, subscribe. We'll be back later on tonight. You know what I'm saying? It's your DJ Show. Make sure y'all turn on the notifications too. You dig? Your show. Love y'all niggas. Yo. We'll be back in a few hours. You dig? We're gonna do music reviews. We out.